and dangerous.
Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride, let's ride.
On and dangerous.
Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride, let's ride.
Notorious.
If they ride with me and my brother, say they riding with me, but I know that they ain't loyal. Say they ain't your team, but they ain't really rooting for you. Keep it on me when I'm riding. It's the game, get me sliding, then I'm starting. Come on, let's take a ride, 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 ride. Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride. Ride, 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 ride. Let's ride, let's ride, let's 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 ride. Let's ride, let's ride.
Traction, I'm riding with traction. Why I sell tucks the only time I'm slacking. On the op like a fool we acting. Round of applause we clapping. Hey, I do the dash when I drive. Baby on top, she do the dash when she ride. Hey, my self-respect too high. If you did me wrong, we can never get right. Can't pay for love, gotta pay my taxes. Gotta pay my thugs, cause they bout action. He should be a movie star, he good at acting. This a new era, they all capping, they rapping.
They ride with me and my brother. Say they riding with me, but I know that they ain't loyal. Say they ain't your team, but they ain't really rooting for you. Keep it on me when I'm riding. It's the game, get me sliding, then I'm starting. Come on, let's take a ride, 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 ride. Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride. Ride, 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 ride. Let's ride, let's ride, let's 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 ride. Let's ride, let's ride.
Tell me what it do. She gon' pick and choose. 4G's on her feet, pulling up in Jeeps. Round 4 deep, I'm like, baby, push the button. 100 on the dash, I ain't even had to touch it. Talking about war, told him ready up, whip, I'm riding fast. I ain't scared of nothing. Told her if she wanna ride with me, come and get lost. Know she messing with the boss.
They ride with me and my brother. Say they riding with me, but I know that they ain't loyal. Say they ain't your team, but they ain't really rooting for you. Keep it on me when I'm riding. It's the game, get me sliding, then I'm starting. Come on, let's take a ride, 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 ride. Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride. Ride, 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 ride. Let's ride, let's ride, let's 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 ride. Let's ride, let's ride.
Life ain't never been a luxury. You gotta get your money on every day of the week. You gotta get your paper. You gotta get your paper. Life ain't never been a luxury. You gotta get your money on every day of the week. You gotta get your paper. You gotta get your paper.
When I inhale the smoke, if it's bomb, I choke. I cop a proper HP, then I plug my folks. I stay on deck with that icky, sticky green, if you know what I mean. Cause getting high is an everyday thing. I kick facts on tracks about blacks making money in the stacks. So all the busters get back, don't try to fuck with that. And listen close to your homie, cause I'm known to leave him lonely. Putting it down like Pretty Tony, better give me money. Surrounded by killers and cap pillars, ex-dope dealers. Trying to get their hands on legit Skrilla. Pass the Hennessy and lemon squeeze so I can put my mind at ease while I keep riding with this 50 G's. CHP hit the interstate. I hope they don't play a hate. Get the ride slow and run my license plates. Tags up to date. I got L's and registration. So miss me with that ride to the police station. I'm on the paper chase.
Never been a luxury. You know I'm on the paper chase. On every day of the week. You know I'm on the paper chase. Paper chase. You know I'm on the paper chase. You know I'm on the paper chase. Never been a luxury. You know I'm on the paper chase. On every day of the week. You know I'm on the paper chase. Paper chase. You know I'm on the paper chase. Paper chase.
From a runny nose, the holes in the clothes, the beating down souls, the riding Acuras on low pros, to no bitches, to more bitches than you ever would need, running through them like weed. So as you bubbled at the dope spot, bitches got your name hot, hollering about your ass at them hair shops. But it's the same thing, just a different player. So listen really close to what I say. Hey, keep a level head on your shoulders. I told you, watch out for the popo, local and federal. Sunlight shining on the 17 inches of chrome AMGs, motherfucker, please. I got to get my Skrilla on the rilla. You better check the real nigga from the ex-dope dealer. Trying to get his cash on steady, and I got to get legit fatty. Paper chase.
Never been a luxury. You gotta get your money on every day of the week. You gotta get your paper. You gotta get your paper. Life ain't never been a luxury. You gotta get your money on every day of the week. You gotta get your paper. You gotta get your paper.
Young nigga ballin', creeping and crawling, trying to see a meal, check the real, how I feel. Slang more cola than the baking soda factory. Fuck the police in the state penitentiary. I'm going out like Pablo Escobar. Gangsta P, the ghetto star, reaching for Mars. S&V, still pack a 9mm. Thoughts a little deep, keep a nigga on his feet. I realized the game ain't no joke. When they smoke my nigga, yo, paper chase was the reason for the scope. If it ain't death, it's the jail cells. Highly educated, but the task underrated. This young black nigga from the east, though. Check my stilo, cause now raps pay me ho. By the stacks, never will I lag, but stay scrapped and clock paper like don't even matter.
Life ain't never been a luxury. You gotta get your money on every day of the week. You gotta get your paper. You gotta get your paper. Life ain't never been a luxury. You gotta get your money on every day of the week. You gotta get your paper. You gotta get your paper. Life ain't never been a luxury. You gotta get your money on every day of the week. You gotta get your paper.
Oh, damn, the soldier boy's here, man! Yeah! I'm here! You okay? Where you hit it? In my foot. Oh, my God. They shot me in my bunion, man. Man, I can't go on. Well, what am I gonna do? Get him for me, Jack. I can't go alone. You're down, and Slay's not here. I can't. Slay!
Ain't nobody shooting my baby.
Ma! Why you promise?
I know I promised. What am I supposed to do? Stand by while they kill you? Come on, let's get out of here. Follow me.
No, you follow me.
Follow me.
I don't care who follows who. If y'all step on my bunion, I'll kill both of you.
You gonna be okay, man?
I'll be okay.
I can do it, man. I won't let you down. I need to put that foot in some Epsom sauce. Get that swelling out of there.
Come on, Mama.
Let's get out of here.
I never let you down, I'ma shine on sight. Keep your mind on your grind and off of mine's alright. Right hard, I'ma ball on the squares. I float in $250,000 cars everywhere I go. I know in the lead it may see me might be, but no matter what they doing, they don't do it like me. Like a G, I hold it down for the town I'm at. In a flash like that, recognize I'm back. Strike a match, catch a 5 a.m. moment I decide that's enough for all your lies, boy. You bud just died. Step inside, super fly, took the shoes and they then exit out with all the bitches like we always do. My desire to retire, grow with every new boot. Cause these guys just don't ride like my nigga used to. Tight jeans, funny haircuts, dancing on the screen. It's a crowd of real niggas in the game, so insane. Just pretend to holler, pimp and get a shit of black. Next he say he trapping in my head, I'm like, why? Be yourself, you ain't got a pimp bone in your body. I can tell you ain't never bought a kid, caught a body. Nigga probably just seen Wayne, Gucci Mane, me and Boosie all go to prison. They ain't flipping whole image, nigga tripping. Listen, dude, for you that ain't in the car. Think the power's in the gun, but overall it's in your heart. Nowadays, I don't know what's up with niggas in the A. Guess he think he in the game, but he really in the way. Violate, now we're having conversations in the drunk, but guess who done it, and I promise I put you on point. I'm disappointed in you, dog, you ain't holding down at all, but I ain't going in your jaw, I'm just gonna show you how to ball. Standing tall through the storm on the yard in the dorms, cats in prison who expected me to represent form. I never let you down, I'ma shine on sight. Keep your mind on the grind and off of mine's alright. Right hard, I'ma ball on the squares. I float in $250,000 cars everywhere I go. I know in the lead it may see me might be, but no matter what they doing, they don't do it like me. Like a G, I hold it down for the town I'm at. In a flash like that, recognize I'm back. Strike a match, catch a 5 CTI, add gas. What's a Molotov cocktail that never break the glass? Scary ass nigga wanna come for me, you better bring it. I ain't mad, I forgive them, God, I know they ain't mean it. Yeah, I seen it all before, hate them pop it and they ain't. Wreck they brain trying to think of how to stop it and they can't. Ain't that lame, but then that hatred manifests to pure malice. I'm no longer being careless, I'ma let you niggas have it. Won't be satisfied till somebody dies, and I'm patient waiting. Know me in the reaper on a first name basis now. I'ma let you make it now, stay totally out the way for you, but know that we can take it in the place you wanna take it to. Hating in your blood, cuz guess it's just too late for you. All I can do is pray for you or organize a way for you. Your choice, clearly I ain't hearing your voice. Keep it up and I'ma send your ass to kill when I enjoy it. Hey, you can have the bottom partner, I'm up in the skybox. I got shit locked down, nigga, why stop? Yeah, I'm so above you, hover over something's white, drop down. I'm so profound, it goes down and I never let you down. I'ma shine on sight, keep your mind on the grind and off of mine's alright. Right hard, I'ma ball on the squares. I float in $250,000 cars everywhere I go. I know in the lead it may see me might be, but no matter what they doing, they don't do it like me. Like a G, I hold it down for the town I'm at. In a flash like that, recognize I'm back. I'm back.
It's Sunday. It's 11:06 a.m. I'm Artisan MC, and this is Shop Talk Live. Thank you guys for coming through today. I started the stream mistakenly kind of early today because I was trying to space it out for all of this stuff to go on. But it is what it is. We roll with it. It's live. It's live television, not Memorex. 1 second. Being that it's live, I gotta mute some things. So like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. $ Artisan MC for Cash App, Artisan MC on PayPal, or drop something in the super chat. It's much appreciated. Super chat goes to the algorithm, and Cash App goes to the content creator. That'd be me. So support the stream if you like the content. First up out the box, I need to give this brother his 3B because he dropped early. Shout out to the Malika Me Bane, my cinephilic brother. He went and dropped something on Friday, excuse me. What was his message? Let me get his message. Because I like to give people their credit. I'm big on people getting their credit. Excuse me. Let's see what we got here. For the good brother Malika. Oh, look at her, came through too. All right, shout out to Malika. He said for Sunday's show, on your left. Yes. The Falcon is on your left. So for Malika, you're going to give him some of that Sam Wilson. Give him some of that Sam Wilson love. He got me on the left. And for Malika, I will give you that 3B salute. Appreciate you. I am looking for 15 contributors today. That is 10 on the Cash App, 5 on the Super Chat. It helps keep everything balanced. So both pots are being filled and I'm getting the views I need to get. And the channel is growing the way it's supposed to be growing. That it's being supported by the people who watch it. Shout out to Eon in the Cash App. Over on the UK side, one of my UK viewers. Appreciate you, Ian, checking in on the late night. Well, it's not so late. He paying in pounds, He paying in pounds. So he over there is what, 6:55, so it should be like 7:00 now in the UK. So thank you, Ian, for giving me that information on what time that I was actually hitting the UK, because I wasn't thinking about it. I didn't think I had anybody watching me in the UK. But given the way some of my videos get blocked, apparently I'm watching some people are watching me in Syria and stuff, and they don't want to see my content. So appreciate you, Ian. Pounds and pence, not dollars and cents. I do appreciate the pounds and the pence and the dollars and cents. Appreciate you, Ian. I will give you. What was that? A 622? It's conversion rate, so I'm guessing what it was. So I will give you the guts and butts. Appreciate you, Ian.
Double up, 3 or 4 times. I ain't telling no lies. Run it up. Never let a hard time on the ones.
And 2, the #1 wrench in the building, Aquateki, coming through, donating early, always being a presence in the chat. I appreciate you, Aquateki, one of the faithful few from a few panels and channels. Appreciate you. I will give you the 3B salute. Appreciate you, And to this brother who needs no introduction on this channel, my scorpionic brother, Joe Herb. Appreciate you, Joe Herb, donating in the chat. Coming through, he must be ghost watching today. I will give you the double that. Appreciate you, Joe Herb.
Money for the crowd, double that. Fat, double that. 100 on the sack, double that. Block like a ghost town, still double back.
And since I mixed it up, since he donated on both the Super Chat and the Cash App side, appreciate you, Malika. I will give you the guts and butts. Appreciate you, Malika.
Double up, 3 or 4 times. I ain't telling no lies. Run it up. Never let a hard time on the ones.
All right, let's see who else we got in here. Ian like the I'ma get you sucker? Yeah, he did. He did that shit. Shout out to Dub C watching. What's good with you, Dub? And what's good to the package man? No one. Appreciate you, package. Pause. I don't appreciate your package. I appreciate you, package man, for watching the stream. Get that clear. You know, some people like to play, like to be funny. Shout out to I'm listening. I see you. I'm listening. So, what do we got today? Well, I woke up pretty freaking early, so I've been getting some sleep this week after last week's 2-day on-call fest, cutting up trees and all kinds of things, and PMs. I still got a stack of paperwork I have to go through today, as well as get in here and get off of here in a certain amount of time so I can do some of my geek stuff. So, who was it this week? First and foremost, one thing, I want to give an RIP out to Jim Brown. Now, for me, Jim Brown is an icon for two things and not a third thing. And the third thing being football. Jim Brown was before my time, and I never really got overly into remembering everybody who was playing football. I never did. It's just one of the things I never really geeked out on like that. I played sports. I can play any sport. I'm very athletic. I enjoy playing sports. I did not enjoy playing it, I wouldn't say professionally, but organized-wise, it was not that much fun to me, and I didn't know every football player going back to wearing leather helmets and shit like that. But I always did have a love for the game. So my first experience with Jim Brown was not from watching football. It wasn't. My first experience with Jim Brown was from watching The Dirty Dozen. Lee Marvin, Jim Brown, fucking Charles Bronson, bunch of actors in that, Telly Savalas, bunch of known actors in that movie. And that was my first time seeing who Jim Brown was. Now, the adults around me knew Jim Brown was a badass. I just knew Jim Brown from being in this movie. And I liked his character in this movie. I thought it was kind of messed up how he went out, but it's the 60s. What do you think they was going to do? They was going to drag the black man to safety? No, nigga. No, you get to stay there. White boys live. Okay, so it is what it is. Other than that, I saw him through the Hollywood lens and the other stuff that he did in Hollywood movies. But I also saw him up into the 90s where he was actually working with gangs and stuff like that and really getting an understanding of who he was and why people had such a respect for him. Okay, he was a powerful dude. When he listened, you speak. It was him. And there was somebody else that was acting in movies that you always really listen to when they said something. And it was Bill Duke, right? They cast a long shadow. And all these Hollywood actors and action stars always gave them respect. Always gave them respect because they were legitimately tough dudes. And one of the lines that I screwed up here on the title was one of the lines I remember from Richard Pryor talking about Jim Brown and being friends with Jim Brown. And he told him about, I think it was he bit a dude's finger off or something like that. No, I think not bit a dude's finger off. That was somebody else. But he was saying that somebody was talking about they was going to kick his ass. They was going to kick Jim Brown's ass, right? And Richard Pryor is accountant talking to Jim Brown about it. Jim Brown said, well, that's just an ass whooping I'm going to have to take. Because he knew that dude wasn't going to do shit. Wasn't going to do anything to Jim Brown. He wasn't going to be able to do anything to Jim Brown because he was a tough dude. And watching some of his old football movies of him running, dudes wasn't ready for that. They was not ready for that. Now, it looks slow and goofy as hell to watch now, given today's concept of how backs and stuff like that move on the field. But back then, see them people, they didn't even know how to tackle his ass right. Look, it looked like a Disney movie. If you've never seen what was it, Football Frenzy or whatever it was called by Disney with Goofy and everybody on the team is goofs, that's what they look like, dude. They look like fucking goofs trying to grab Jim Brown while he rolling through the pocket and stuff like that. And he's a powerful dude. You can just tell it just emanated from him. He was a powerful dude. And the picture I saw recently which was when he organized was it a black caucus back in the 60s with all these top ranked black athletes. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Muhammad Ali, him, other people. That is a beautiful picture. Like Malika got the Black Hall of Fame in his room, right? He need that picture. If you don't got that picture of Malika, you need that one, because the other one I'm looking for is Malcolm X and Martin Luther King shooting pool. I need that. I need pool pictures. I'm a pool player. I need my pool pictures. I need that picture. But that's the one you should get, Malika, because that is a really powerful picture to understand who they were at that time. Tops of their field, looked up to by millions, not just black folks, white folks was looking up to them too. And they sitting down like, no, we need to be talking about some of this racial shit. Yeah, we're making a lot of money. Yeah, we're making a lot of money playing for y'all. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this money and do some stuff for my people. You ain't gonna tell me what I can and cannot say about it. Imagine that. Not something you hear nowadays. So I always had a lot of respect for him, for his acting work, and for the stuff he did outside of that I knew about. Because I wasn't born until the 70s, so I didn't know all the stuff from the 60s. And trust me, I wasn't born in the Black Power family, so all of that stuff wasn't getting promoted like that. It just wasn't. That was not something that we had to be knowing and learning about. That was stuff I had to come to later and be curious about to figure out for myself. So the Jim Brown, I'm not drinking any alcohol today, but much respect to him. RIP on his passing. He's definitely resting in power at 87 years old, living a full life and accomplishing a lot in his career. And that is the most we can, even any of us can hope for. Any of us can hope for. So respect to him. I'll give him a moment of silence because I'm not drinking today. Now, the next one goes out to, found out early this morning that a friend of mine, her aunt passed. And she was in home care. And she was taking care of her aunt. What up, AB? See AB in this bitch. He beaming in. Shout out to the AB Media. Hope you got done moving, homie. This one is a friend that you guys know, my friend Nina G. Let me that her aunt died. Her aunt that she was, staying with and taking care of had passed. And her aunt had problems, health issues that had her bedridden in the house. Right. Now, sort of some of what she was dealing with, given her age and stuff like that, was kind of a foregone conclusion that was coming. But the time frame is happening in is really messed up because it's happening I don't even think it's 6 months after her husband passed. Her husband just passed, like not 6 months ago, like maybe the beginning of this year. Her husband passed, and her husband had, some I don't want to say it's diabetic, but I don't want to misdiagnose what he had. He had some medical complications too, given health issues and whatnot. And my friend was there and had to find him because she was in the house with him, taking care of the aunt and being there with the uncle. And these are her favorite aunt and uncle, right? Mind you, she doesn't have any kids herself or anything like that, just nieces and nephews and shit like that. So she was pretty close to these people and really spending the last couple of years there, really, trying to take care of them. And then one fell swoop, not even a whole year, she's lost her uncle and her aunt, close to each other. Not to mention the freaking neighbor who was a friend of, all three of them. So thinking about it, and hearing about it today, I was really thinking about how things were looking really up for me. And the contrast to that was finding out early this morning that her aunt had died, and things were looking really down for her. Now that's disappointing in the sense because I hate to see, my friends going through tough times or having emotional torment. I mean, that's just not entertaining to me unless you deserve the shit. If you deserved it, I will be entertained. I will be. If you didn't deserve it, it's not entertaining at all. I really don't like seeing it, but I know it has to happen and it will happen at some point. Right. So felt kind of bad for her dealing with this and wondering how she's going to do it because put it this way. I've seen what I think is the dark side of people after somebody who might have had some shit died. And I've seen it on black folks' side and I've seen it on white folks' side. It ain't no better either way. It is not better. It is a cavalcade of bullshit. From the time somebody who has something passes and all these family members come out the woodwork to try to have a fucking yard sale, grabbing anything they can. It is a fucking feeding frenzy you don't want to look, you don't want to see. You don't want to see. It's actually really embarrassing to me. It's really embarrassing and just turns my stomach about the whole, death and dying, passing on in the family, dealing with your loss. It's not even about you anymore. It's about what did you have all this time? What did somebody else want? It's recriminations about, well, you were trying to get this from them and you were just, I know she's in for a bunch of that shit. I know she's in for a bunch of it. She was already dealing with it with her uncle. Now the aunt's gone. She gonna need some extra therapy after this shit, for real. So y'all seen her in the chat before. If you feel so inclined, shoot a prayer up for my friend Nina G. Wish her well. Send her some good blessings because that shit is going to be it's about to be a shit show. Put it that way. Me thinking about it right now, it's like it is going to be a shit show. It's going to be a shit show. So she need me. She knows she can call on me, but that's I don't relish. I'm not envious of her position. Put it that way, because she's gonna have to deal with all these fucking people. I don't even know all of them, and I wouldn't want to because it would be a lot of fucking hurt feelings and cussing out going on, just to try to make peace and get my relative in the ground before everybody just start trying to, wholesale snatch stuff from their house and sell it. So it's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough time. So send some prayers out for girl Nina G and her aunt. And yeah, we're going to perk this up and get this moving on a different note because I wasn't thinking about that shit that deeply at the time. But talking about it, I always bring it out of you, don't it? So, like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. If you got any people in your family that you ain't necessarily got things right with, take care of that shit today before they actually go. Because time is short and it's not promised to everybody. So, moving on from that. We got Jim Brown out the way. We got Nina G out the way. Fast X. I did my reaction to the movie yesterday. I went and saw the movie yesterday afternoon called The Matinee. Really enjoyed the movie. It was a beautiful day outside. Can't say the same for my breakfast. My breakfast was shit because people was not on their game. But the movie made up for the shitty breakfast. It just did. And the day did too. It was nice. Woke up this morning, caught a couple of other people's reviews, saw some of the repeated talking points, which was interesting. I thought they got some shit from me. It sounded like they were repeating my same video. But I watched somebody else's video and he hit on the same thing, and he did his video like a week ago. So I said, okay, well, maybe we just kind of hit on the same thing. These other two jokers, though, they just repeated my video to a bigger audience. So I talked to some of the Magi's about this, and they told me a tip to kind of fix that shit. So I think I'm gonna try that the next time. That'll be some fun for me, just to have some entertainment value. Because at the same time, these motherfuckers dropping their video about the same thing I was talking about, my video gets blocked and demonetized for me sitting in my car talking about a movie. I wasn't even using a bunch of profanity. So I'm disputing that to see what the hell that's about. But it's not like I'm using video clips of the movie or nothing like that. So there's no reason for them to be blocking my shit. But you know, you're a black male in a YouTube game. You understand that they will find any way they can to demonetize your shit, keep you from, you know, pulling any kind of profit off of this platform. They do. Profanity, anything they can find, they will use that shit. When everybody else would do profanity, damn near pornography, and still have a big channel. So I'm dealing. Y'all silent in the chat. I don't like that. Y'all gotta speak up, or I can shut it down and go on to my next thing. Because this is not the only thing I have to do today. And how long I spend on it is determined on how much y'all are engaged with it. If you're not engaged, I can disengage and call it a day. I'm just saying. Right now, Malika, Ian, and Aquateki and Joe Herb is the ones who supported the channel, so I'm giving them a show because they paid for it. The rest of y'all, water skiing, getting by on their efforts. So, moving on. Fast X was good. I won't spoil it. You should probably go see it. Let these brothers get their money off of this. And then show up for the sequel, because there will be a sequel. There will be a sequel. That's not a spoiler. If you thought Fast and Furious was ending anywhere, you was a damn fool. There's going to be a sequel. Okay. Yes, and everybody will be in it. Yes. Everybody's coming back. What up, JT? Fracture in the building, coming through, breaking shit. It was good. Joe Herb said he haven't seen Fast X yet. You should go see it, Herb. You might like it. I mean, Herb, you'll like it just for this. Watch the movie and name how many people in there have played like comic book characters. Just do that. Dude, you got fucking Aquaman in the movie. You got Riddick in the movie. You got 2 Aquamen in the movie. And a couple other people that I'm not going to spoil. A couple other people. Think about this. It's like a who's who. Like, damn, did these motherfuckers all do superhero movies? Dang. It's going to be a trilogy. What's going to be a trilogy? Fast and Furious? It's past trilogy territory. And they can't break, part X up into 3 parts. You can break it up into 2 parts. You can't break it up into 3 parts. Fuck you on that. I'm still on. They need the fast formers, Joe. But JT, and I don't think you saw it yesterday, but I added the Mission Impossible to it, so it should be the Impossible Fast Formers. We need Michael Bay, Tom Cruise, and Vin Diesel all to get to the table together and make us a Fast and the Furious Transformers Mission Impossible movie all together. Michael Bay can shoot it. Vin Diesel and Tom Cruise can do stunts and produce it. That will be the most expensive action movie ever fucking made. And it'll probably be awesome, dude. It'll look good. I know that much. It'll look awesome. There'll be more explosions than you can actually fit Dolby sound around. That shit would be hilarious, dude. It would be awesome. They would have to go to space and above and beyond, dude. They have to go somewhere. Time travel, something. They gotta do a lot. F&F times of Transformers. Why hasn't this happened yet? Look, I don't know why Fast Formers hasn't happened yet. It works perfectly. I told you, it works perfectly. can have Optimus Prime turn into a Charger. Why the hell not? Damn, I told y'all, Vin Diesel looked like the goddamn Ghost Rider in this movie. He looked like the damn Ghost Rider in one scene. He looks like the Ghost Rider. I'm like, dude, that's a Hell Charger. He must have heard. He must have heard. It was too much fun. It was too much fun. I enjoyed it. And yeah, Aquatech, I said that a while ago. Stunticons. I need the Stunticons. That would be the movie. You take the family, take the Fast Family versus the Stunticons. Now you got Michael Bay in it. Right? They on another mission. Maybe they run across Ethan Hunt. Now you got Mission Impossible happening. Done. It's already done. Come on, man. I'd love that. That'd be too much fun for me. Yeah, it would be ridiculous, but think of this is the only thing Hollywood think about. Think of the box office. Think of the box office. Think of the opening night. You know how many people gonna be in there for that damn movie? It's like, dude, you got Mission Impossible, Transformers, and Fast and the Furious. I'm there. Everything getting blown up. What up, Aaron? Shout out to you. Get a sponsorship. It saves hard acne and having to depend on the cash. What are you talking about, BMT? Shout out to BMT. Sponsorship would have worked. If I still had the shop, I would have used the shop to sponsor the channel. It would have. That was part of the plan. So, well, in some ways, I'm not sponsor friendly because I use profanity and I will talk about stuff from a vantage point that most people are interested or don't feel comfortable with. Like, I will talk about women. I will talk about dudes. I will talk about relationships. I will use very vulgar language at times, depending on the subject matter. And it's not always just on point with, he just talks about comics. If you actually think about it, I was thinking about this last week. I don't actually talk about comics too much. I talk about movies primarily. Movies and television and geek culture. But you don't hear me doing comic book reviews all the time because I'm not reading comics all the time. I'm not. Even when I owned a shop, I couldn't even read comics all the time because I was too busy trying to run the fucking shop and have comics for other people to read that I didn't have time to read them. So I'm a comic book dude. I'm a geek. But it ain't just about comic books. There are other channels that do that shit way better and have more time to focus on just that. And on YouTube, it's important that you find your focus and focus on that to grow your channel. All of us know Comics Explained, right? All of us know Blurred Without Fear, Ernie, right? Those two dudes do a good job covering comics. They do a good job doing that shit. They've gotten really big channels from doing just that. They don't cover movies all the time, do they? Or television. I didn't come here to do the same thing that somebody else was doing. I came here to do my thing. So I found a lane for myself and drove that. It's just what it is. Did someone say Fast X? I will definitely see it next week. Was good? Was it good though? Yes, I liked it, Malika. I did like it. I thought it was good. I did. I was entertained by the movie, and I was entertained by Jason Momoa's performance. And I didn't think it was too much. It actually made the damn movie in a sense. It's something worth seeing. Because having seen Jason Momoa and a bunch of other things, this was a completely different portrayal for him. Outside of type. Like, oh, shit. Have your fun, man. Have your fun. What did Fracture say? I have to go to the moon to fight Poppy Torrento. Gotta go back in time. You got to go back in time to fight Poppy Torrento, the afterlife. Somebody was saying it yesterday. Excuse me. And I've heard it said by the brothers on Double Toasted. Shout out to them. That The characters in the Fast and the Furious movies are fucking superheroes now. They're just superheroes now because they can survive stuff that most people never would. And it's true. It's kind of true. But it's fine that way. Like I was saying yesterday, one of the best parts of these Fast and the Furious movies is getting to see characters come back. Like a comic. Like a soap opera, like fucking wrestling in the 80s. You thought these characters were gone, forgotten, or you wasn't even thinking about them. But here they go, they turn back up. You thought you did one good deed, and what is this? You made a whole nother villain. Because, hey, you killed my daddy. You killed my brother. I don't like that shit. I'm fuck your world up. Like, dude, it is a never-ending saga. You know, and it keeps evolving. And all you have to do is come back to these characters and start telling another story. And then you're happy to see those characters again. It's like getting to jump in with the fam all over again. Because I can tell you this. They shot up the Toretto house again. I'm like, damn, they just got this motherfucker fixed. Dude, what is y'all doing? Did you see the last movie? They blew that bitch up. They just got it fixed. They just got the house fixed. These dudes in there shooting holes in the wall and shit. Like, god damn, y'all, look. Put it this way. The question of comic book geeks is always asked. And JT, Joe Thompson, and Joe Herbert was both in there. They can echo this point for me very clearly. We talked about it in the shop many times. Why does anybody still live in Gotham City? Why? In a comic book sense, why does anybody still live in Gotham City? Earthquakes, supervillains, crime all over the place. Not to mention the fucking Joker. And people still live in Gotham City. Still live in Gotham City. If they ain't got killed yet. The same can be said for in the Fast and the Furious franchise. Why do these people still live next to the Toretto house? Why? Why do they live next to the Torettos? They need to have their own block. Look, you cannot live in no residential neighborhood with the shit that go on over there at this house, dude. Motherfucker got blown up in another movie. Down to the slab. And now you got, a lazy afternoon. You got a whole tactical team coming in the front door, throwing tear gas, breaking windows, and shooting up the place. Like, bruh, I wouldn't want to be kicking it in my backyard on the weekend and hear that shit going on. What the hell is going on? Look, y'all go over there and tell Dom to keep it down. I ain't going over there. Well, why? Because that's family. That house, man, that house has seen more bullets than the people in the cars. I'm serious. And the house don't go nowhere. Look, Aqua Techie, look, all y'all know, look, Aqua Techie even jumped in. They got no choice. Too poor to move out. No money to move. I don't buy that. You know why? Bruce Wayne family got rich in Gotham City. And there's a bunch of rich socialites in Gotham City. Right? Court of Owls and all that shit. Okay, so either they sucking this city dry. They're either sucking it dry, well, there's a lot of money flowing through Gotham City because they got way too many criminals per capita. Crime bosses per capita. You want to run down the list? Penguin, Two-Face, Joker, Clayface. It's too many mob bosses per capita. It must be a hell of a lot of money running through Gotham. Hell of a lot. Because everybody else that's either a millionaire or a crime boss doing pretty goddamn well. Somebody getting paid. They still got a police force. As good as they might not be. They getting paid off of something. It might not be much. That's why they always flipping. But look, there's money in Gotham. Okay? There's money in Gotham City. Give me that shit. They can't move. Nightwing moved. Shit, everybody can get out. Just don't stay away. Shit. Like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. So I enjoyed the movie. It was fun to watch. It was fun to think about later on. about some of the ridiculous stuff that actually happened in there. And make no mistake about it, some of it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I make no bones about it. But like I said yesterday, look, if you showed up for part 10, yes, of Fast and the Furious, and you got an objection about some of it being ridiculous, where the hell have you been for the last 9 movies? I'd just say the last 8, because it didn't really get super ridiculous until maybe like 3 or 4. You've watched all of this shit. You've watched all of it. Look, can't cry about it now. In for a penny, in for the whole pound. It's like, shut up. Shut up. Must be something in Gotham's water. Yeah, Joker gas. Yeah, nice when he got a trust fund. He got a little bit of a trust fund. You know, Alfred kicked him down some dough. Bruce was giving him a little stipend and shit like that. He didn't go too far. Look, people leave Gotham all the time. But why does everybody else still stay? The motherfuckers grizzled, dude. There's some soldiers over there. Even the civilians. They got that never say die attitude. They just can't. What did AB say? They live there because, well, it's Fast and the Furious. It doesn't need to make sense. It does make sense. It makes perfect sense. Physics don't always make sense, but a lot of the other stuff does make sense. What's not to understand about you're running drugs for a drug dealer? You kind of double cross him. He wants to kill you and your family. You try to get back at that drug dealer by stealing his money. You kill said drug dealer. Said drug dealer gets killed, and then his son, who knows you killed him, wants to come back and kill you. That's not hard to follow at all. Not hard to understand. The fact that you live sounds unbelievable, but things can happen. Things can happen. That's not hard to understand. The son wants revenge on you, and not just you, but everybody you fuck with, to alienate you from everybody, put you back on the wanted list. Not hard to understand. Not hard to understand at all. How a car can fall from like 30 feet above a freeway onto other cars and still be able to drive afterwards is questionable. That's really questionable. But hell, Knight Rider got hit a bunch of times. And I was a kid when I found out they had like 5 or 6 different Knight Rider cars. For every time they jumped it tore to pieces when it landed. Every time they jumped that bitch. Turbo boost kit, yeah, every time it fucked up the car when it landed. Every time. They had a bunch of them. They had a fleet of them motherfuckers. One's for the pretty shots and one's for the crashing shots. Yeah, Aquatechy. Thank you, Aquatechy. The General Lee 2. And I don't give a damn what you're talking about. I love the Dukes of Hazzard show. Love that shit. Love the General Lee. They tow that car up every time they jumped that bitch. Every time they jumped it, they tore that car up. So I'm understanding some things. Does that part make sense? That he got up and he's still shifting in the turbo on that shit? No, it don't make sense. But it's a movie, right? Suspension of disbelief. Some of this shit ain't real either. Like the fight. Motherfuckers ain't taking no blows like that. There ain't no 110-pound woman kicking the ass of some military tactical guy who was good enough to get into a secret agency. No, she getting her ass kicked. She getting gun butts and everything else thrown through a goddamn window with her little 110-pound ass. She'd be finished. So if we want to talk about, suspension of disbelief and things that ain't real, well, that ain't real either. So in for a penny, in for a pound. What did he say? The one with the Tarzan yell might have taken the cake. Well, there wasn't a Tarzan yell in it. I did that shit. Right? I did it when I saw it. Oh, right? Because I grew up watching Tarzan TV show, right? I did the Tarzan yell. It didn't have a Tarzan yell in it in the movie. It didn't. It really didn't. They just did it. It just happened. But you couldn't help but Tarzan yell when you saw that shit. If you knew what the Tarzan yell was. Because y'all generation ain't grew up on that Tarzan live action TV show. Y'all didn't grow up on that shit. It was black and white. Y'all don't even watch black and white shit. You see something with black and white, you think it's in power save mode or some shit. The General Lee driver wrecked his collarbone. Yeah, tore his shit up. They had to have special seats built in the car so they could jump like that and not break their goddamn spine when the car landed. Come on, man. Come on. Look, Jackie Chan showed us the truth of how much he almost died doing his own stunts. Yeah, Jackie Chan is the leader in letting you know maybe you don't want to do all your own stunts. Because he done broke all kinds of stuff. Oh, the fact that he alive is a miracle. Yeah, Dom swinging from a vine. Watch out for that tree. I told y'all, that was one of the reasons I wanted to watch that whole movie. Like, what the hell is that? I got to see how that works. That's some bullshit. I got to see how this works. Between the car swinging on the cable and the Mustang jumping into the back of a flying ship, I need to know what the hell is going on in this damn movie. And I was entertained. I got what the hell I got. Y'all never saw that review. It's still there, but we got screwed up a little bit off the app. But yeah, I enjoyed that movie. It was fun. Even going into space wasn't the way they got into space. Just stretch belief a bit, just a bit. But you could like, yeah, that could work, I guess. Could work. And it brought back some characters you ain't seen in a while. The cats from Tokyo Drift and shit. I was fine with that. Bow Wow came back to the franchise, dude. Everybody get paid. This is like a barbecue. It is family because they all keep coming back. Nothing wrong with that. I thought that was in the trailer. No, it wasn't in the trailer. It was somebody recutting the trailer with that Tarzan yell in there, but it wasn't in the trailer. It was not in the trailer or the movie. I'm surprised Dom threw his car off a mountain in the last 3 movies. Shit, this one, he didn't throw it off of shit. He jumped it off of some stuff. You always get another one. Like, I was sitting there thinking about it last night. It's like, they must be running out of Charger chassis. Where do they keep getting all these Charger chassis for? They must be some hellified, barnyard pickers or something like that. Because to find all these Chargers, because they keep having to rebuild cars for his ass. And he always liked the same one. So what is it? They just got a mold shop somewhere. They just keep making these motherfuckers up? Like, god damn. Dom go vroom vroom a quarter mile at a time. See, we remember all these quotes and we say them like it's funny, it's a joke. But here's the thing: every time you say one of those quotes, you saw that damn movie. That's why you know that quote. Like, we could joke about what people keep teasing the movie about is about, oh, it's about family. It's about family. What's wrong with things being about fucking family? Does Hollywood hate families? I think they do. In a movie highlighting the fact that people stick together like a family, being successful is a good thing. It's not something to be shit on. I'm just saying. So I'm fine with it being about family. Good. It's the family he made. Some of the ones he had and some of the family he made. And they stick together and they look out for each other. That is to be celebrated. They stick together in the face of death for themselves. They still stick together. That's what I call family. That is what I call family. I can respect that. If you can see it in a military movie, then I don't see what we got a problem with seeing it in a movie where the dudes come from the hood of LA racing cars and stuff like that, and they built a bond with each other that they will look out for each other against anybody. I don't see the problem in that shit. Shit, if they was wearing colors, you would call it a gang movie. There's wearing suits, you would look at it as, oh yeah, that's really cool. They're gangsters. The fuck? People be shitting on the wrong things. Me dog, me have family. Shut up. Don don't need to talk a lot. All he need to do is drive. Excuse me. All I need to do is drive. Got that Riddick in him. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's who Papa Toretto was. Lance P. Riddick. Jackie Chan is living proof that guardian angels exist. That man has even broken his eyebrows. Yeah, Herb, he is true that guardian angels do exist. Like, if God ain't ready for you, he is not ready for you. That's what it proves. No, tell Jackie to wait. I know he keep trying to get in. Tell him to wait. I said wait. Take his number and sit the fuck down. I'm not ready for him yet. It ain't your time yet. Holy cow. Your family and everything. Yeah, that's all you got. Just a good old boy. Never been it no hard. You know, all you ever saw been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Yeah. Classic song. Look, as far as I'm concerned with that shit, look, they lost, nigga. They lost. So, they still want to hold on to that shit? Let them. Whatever. Fucking around, you lose again. Support what the hell you want to. I knew what time it was when The Rock used his hand and pushed a missile off its trajectory while a tank raced a Lamborghini in Antarctica. Motherfuckers outran a submarine. And I saw that one too. Look, I've seen all those movies. I own most of them. I think it was like around 6 or 7. I think 7 was when Paul Walker died, right? I bought a box set from Target with all 6 movies in it. It had space for number 7. I own all of them. And like I told y'all yesterday, every time one comes out, I want to binge on watching all of them again because that's fun. That's the fun of having movies that are actually consistently at least entertaining to watch. You can binge on that shit all the way up. That's the fun of it. That's why you buy Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff like that. That's why you buy that shit. So you can have it there and watch all of this progression. It's no different with comic book movies. You don't think I got a box set of Superman Blu-rays from the first one with Christopher Reeves all the way up to this recent Man of Steel shit? You don't think so? Really? You know, asshole was good with my kids going through all the DVDs, watching all of this shit from A to Z, anime included. That's a shitload of movies. And when you can get the movies that's a series of them, that's when it's more fun. You can see the progression of these characters. Next one that I'm thinking about right now, I need to add to the set, is Ghostbusters Afterlife. So I can have it sitting next to Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2, and Ghostbusters Afterlife. I'm skipping that other one. That other one don't count. That wasn't there. That didn't happen. That didn't happen on my watch. Fuck you. Perfect trilogy. Perfect trilogy. Don Family Power would be probably would have probably had a plan to take down Thanos in a car. Coulda. Thanos wouldn't have expected that shit coming. Like, what the hell is this? Bow! Family. Well, we need another damn Riddick movie of Netflix series. I give them my money. There's supposed to be another Riddick movie coming because Vin Diesel has a couple of franchises under his belt. Fast and Furious is just one of them. Riddick is another one. What's the third one? He has a third one. Triple X is the third one, right? So he can drop back into doing any of those movies anytime he wants to. And what you guys don't know about Vin Diesel is actually a really smart actor, which is why he's a producer on a lot of these movies and he owns them, where he can do franchises of them and keep showing up in the movies. Vin Diesel didn't come into the game really dumb, and he's a geek. So that's why you got 10 Fast and the Furious movies, even when he wasn't in the shit. As far as I heard, last I heard, he was going to do another Riddick movie. And I'm fine with that because I like that Riddick character. If the story is good. That's his rules on doing this shit. If the story is good, he'll do another one. Why not? Yeah, Riddick talk less than Dom. And don't have a car. What up, King? Parish in the building. He said, love the Fast and Furious movies for their outrageousness. Where else can I see a man drive a car and throw helicopters at people with it? No shit. No shit. Where else could I see a heist movie where these motherfuckers drove the safe down the street, drug it down the street, and still got away with the money? It's like the most obvious fucking thing, but still got away with the money. That's some now you see me, now you don't shit. That's a heist movie with cars. That wasn't the Italian Job. No, they stole the actual safe. And got away with the money. Split it up and pieced out. Genius. Shout out to King Parish of the Beano Nation. He said, I got 5 on that. Appreciate you, homie, for having 5 on it. I will give you that 3B salute. Appreciate you, King. And the next one goes out to King Parish as well. He said, shook out my other pocket. I got 5 more. Appreciate you, King. And 5 more. Follow that cab. Appreciate you, King. I will give you the guts and butts. Double
up. 3 or 4 times. I ain't telling no lies. Run it up. Never let a hard time on the
What do you say? Did you get my cash apps? Yeah, I've been dropping. Then app and yeah, it has been tripping, but I got it. My phone was on vibrate, so I don't keep interrupting the stream with hearing it go off. And shout out to UYP Studio on the Cash App side of the game. Appreciate your studio. I will give you the 3B salute. Appreciate And Alcateki said, facts on the Ghostbusters. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we all know that's facts on that Ghostbusters shit. Fuck you. Fuck you on that. I watched that fucking piece of shit. I was not happy. That was an insult to being called Ghostbusters. It could have been the real Ghostbusters or something else. Could have been anything else but that, because that's how they had Leslie Jones' ass up there looking like the fucking gorilla riding in the back of the truck. That was not Ghostbusters. Maybe in an alternate universe, but that was shit. Afterlife, loved it. Loved it. Even got me in the feels a little bit. And I still want that picture of all the Ghostbusters with the ghostly Egon Spangler standing up there too with the proton pack. That is an epic fucking scene. Epic scene. Just don't know. Felt a little way saying it right there. What up, Nigel? What up, Artisan? I forgot about the Ghostbusters movie that won't be named. Oh, it'll be named so you know not to step on it again. Like some things we don't talk about, and Albert and Malika make jokes like, "Oh, they made it. They made a 2016 Ghostbusters." I don't remember. We'll joke about that shit because it was that damn bad. We ain't even supposed to be trying to mention that shit. We don't want to think about it, but it happened. So I will never forget. So I don't have to relive it. I will not forget. So it's still shit there. I'm never stepping in that again. No, that'll stink forever. No, sir. Shout out to the BMT donating on the PayPal side, not PayPal, excuse me, Super Chat side of this thing. Thank you for supporting the algorithm. BMT said Dom's son will get a miniseries of getting the job in Mexico fixing cars and stoke the wrong car for an upcoming cartel, Fast Familia on Paramount. Look, I said this yesterday. They can go forward with this because one of the lines in this movie is about legacy. And they're introducing legacy already with introducing his kid. Now, if I remember correctly, Brian got a kid too. Brian has a kid too. Mia's supposed to be taking care of their kids. Unless Brian was off taking care of them. Because they still mention Brian in the movie. Right? So that's respect to Vin Diesel for doing that. It wasn't overplayed, but they did mention it. But as far as I remember, they got kids. So those kids going to have to grow up. And they growing up in a street racing fucking family. You think they not about to be no street racers? Really? Really, nigga. Look, they already introduced another character in this shit who is a street racer. Already got a connection to the family. She already in the family. Fuck you think is going to happen? They're going to do it a damn sight better than Bad Boys did it. Just saying. So shout out to BMT. I will give you that 3B salute. Appreciate you. Ian Williams said, I want a Bloodshot 2. I want a Bloodshot 2 as well. I do too. I want to see Bloodshot 2. That movie got really screwed over because it came out at the time of the pandemic lockdown. So it got really fucked over. I mean, they must have lost all kind of money on that movie because it didn't get a theater presence like it should have. But I want to see valiant characters come into the cinematic universe. I'd like to see some of those valiant characters come up. Exo Man of War, Solar, Ninjak, some of those characters, I want to see those characters show up. Because for me, being a comic book geek, I want to see a lot of these studios get to make some cinematic movies. If you told me a Wetworks movie was coming out tomorrow, I'd be there tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'd be there to watch it. You're going to do a Wildstorm movie, live action Wildcats or something like that? I'm there. Just make the fucking movie. Because I'm telling you, I'm an old geek. I don't need to see another Superman or Batman movie from Warner Brothers. I want to see some milestone characters get some shine. Marvel, I don't need to see another Spider-Man movie. Let's see some of these other characters we got out there. Move on from this core group of X-Men. Let's get moving. I ain't gonna live forever. Shit, get some of this other stuff out there so people can actually find it and get interested in it. Let the Guardians be your guide. You took a bunch of characters people really didn't know about and turned it into a big franchise. Do it again. And stop goofifying everything. Stupid asses. What up to the dope boy? My art beat brother. Art of Idmore. He must be away from work. What up, Doughboy? In the building. What did he say? He's a gamer too. Yeah, he a gamer. He a D&D gamer. Everybody know what Vin Diesel actually mean. That ain't his real fucking name. That is an anagram. That is an anagram of his D&D character. Yeah, he a big gamer. So I thought it was funny where he had to show his kid in the movie, right? He has a son in the movie, and the son has all this hair, but Vin Diesel still run around bald. And most people don't know if Vin Diesel grew his hair out, that's what he'd look like. He'd look like he had a Jufro. If you don't know, he got a twin brother. Look for his twin brother. You'll see what the hell he'd look like. What up to the art of more enraged? Aquatech laughing about Leslie Jones equals Tracy. Yeah, that's what that shit was looking like to me. They had her acting just as scary too. Don't tell me I didn't make the damn movie. I didn't make the movie. They did. And that other Ghostbusters show does exist and is out there. People know about it. So y'all made that mess yourself. Don't be mad at me because I said something about it and I remember. Fuck you. Yeah, respect to Harold Ramis. Yeah, R.I.P. to Harold Ramis as well. R.I.P. to Harold Ramis. Ray, when someone asks if there's a 2016 Ghostbusters movie, you say no. Yeah. Exactly, it don't exist. Yeah, I heard they made it, but I didn't see it. I don't know where it is. Maybe they buried it with them ET video games. Who wants to live forever? I don't. Cadillac and dinosaurs? Yes, my nigga, yes. Cadillac and dinosaurs would be funny. But see, as soon as you say Cadillac, you think you got to have Ash from the Evil Dead. Got to have Bruce Campbell show up with the Cadillac. Like, I don't know. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I got it wrong. I don't know. But that's what it looks like to me. They low-key had Grifter in the Flashpoint animated movie. Yeah, they did. That's Jim Lee. That's his character. He throw that shit in there. If he was really serious, though, he actually pushed some of his characters that he sold to Warner Brothers. He had actually pushed them into some movies. Because, look, everybody worried about a damn Gambit movie, right? Do you think a Grifter movie would do worse than a Gambit movie? No. Grifter was ex-military. Partly a spook. Was a mercenary. Got into all kind of shit. You can get over with a Grifter movie. You could. Right now, today. Y'all saw how... I didn't even watch... That was the trailer I forgot to do. Fucking Extraction 2. You see how Extraction's working with Chris Hemsworth. Could you not see that? Just say Chris Hemsworth was playing Grifter. Well, he's probably too tall. You need somebody that's a little cooler. I wouldn't say Chris Pine. I got you. Eastwood's son. I'm forgetting his name. C. Eastwood. I'm forgetting his name. I don't want to mess it up. It's not Steve. It's something. Fucking hell. He's in this Fast and Furious movie too. Jack, something Eastwood. Put him in as Grifter. Could you not see him pulling the franchise playing Grifter? For those of y'all who know anything about fucking comic books and non-mainstream characters, the Grifter character would kick ass. Because from the Grifter character, you could introduce the Wildcats through Zealot, like Ian is saying, right here. You can introduce Zealot. All you have to do is have a tall shit. It could be Charlize Theron if you want it to be. She could show up with a long white hair and a ponytail talking to Grifter. And you would get automatically, all she got to do is have the white hair and be wearing something red. You'd be like, holy shit, it's Zealot, nigga. You'd buy it. You'd totally buy it. You can get him connected with Team 7 with all his military buddies. You can have one dude showing up as fucking a death blow. All he has to do is call him Sailor. Big ass dude show up. You're like, oh shit, that's Death Blow. Some other shadowy dude in the corner looking like fucking Nick Fury wearing all black with a robotic eye. You know it's Lynch. You know they don't like each other all the time. You would get that whole Team 7 backstory thrown in there right off the bat. So one character links you to two sides of this whole world. The side where all this military stuff and covert ops stuff is going on, and then the other side where all this aliens and taking over the planet shit is going on. One character. And the character is cool. Always into some shit. Very capable. He even got powers, nigga, that he don't even use. Because they so fucking strong, he don't even like using them. Get the fuck out of here. That'd be awesome. Alan Richter? No, I'm liking him as Jack Reacher. He's too fucking big. He's too fucking big. And not in a bad way. He's just too fucking tall. Grifter should be a normal-sized dude. He should be a normal-sized dude that people don't usually take. If Chris Pratt, put it this way, if Chris Pratt wanted to play Grifter, I'd go for it. Why? Because it would only be a problem because he just plays Star-Lord, which was like a ripoff of Grifter. Anyway, wearing the mask, the two guns, the long coat. Star-Lord ain't never wore no long coat before. Not in the comics. Never. I told you, he was like Flash Gordon, nigga. He had a suit and everything. No, that's something James Gunn throw in there. And it could have been a subtle jab at DC because he looked like fucking Grifter. That same suave, getting at the ladies and shit, getting over on dudes, but getting to a fight in a minute. Grifter movie will be the shit. You can even introduce his brother, Cole Cash. You can even introduce him in there. Condition Red. You can even have him in there. Come on, man. Y'all don't be thinking outside the box. Keep running around in the same goddamn hamster wheel. I want to see all these characters get some shine. Sean Eastwood, is that his name? Yeah. Little Eastwood kid? Yeah. I'd buy him. He could do it. Why not? Alan Richter? Nope. Richardson? No. I want him staying playing Jack Reacher. I want another season of Jack Reacher. So I'm good with that. All right, Herb, be safe. Have fun. What up, Ray? Ray Hama in the building. Arthur Edmore said Gen 13 movie would be cool. And Rainmaker hits a rainbow checklist. Yeah, she would, but I wouldn't really want a Gen 13 movie. I like the idea of introducing one character and the character links to these other teams, because then you can have cameos. And then you can build up to having a team movie. Right? Think of it this way. Marvel worked the first 10 years, the first Avengers movie worked as a pop for one reason to me. Because they introduced each one of these characters individually first. Not as a cameo in somebody else's movie. They introduced them in their own movie first. They had a movie or two under them before you saw them in a whole team movie. And the team movie was the formation of the team and all these characters meeting each other. That was it. And it worked. They've gotten so far off that formula, they're just trying to rush shit because they think, well, people don't have the attention span anymore. Just rush it. Just cram it in there. Just cram it in there. You get characters show up in this one movie, and the next movie they off doing their own solo thing. It's like, dude, I don't even know who they are really. I don't even know if I want to fuck with them like that. I didn't like it when they showed up in this. I don't know if I want to see them. Whatever. No. Slow bubble. If you're gonna be doing this for the next 20 goddamn years, then ride it out. Take your wins and your losses and ride it the fuck out. Which is what Warner Brothers don't do. You see, they're willing to get off of The Rock and Black Adam for whatever excuse they want to use after one fucking movie. But how many Justice League movies did I have to get? Y'all ain't got no staying power because you don't know how to hang in there and build it. You just think it's supposed to pop because you put it in the microwave. It didn't pop. I guess that's not it. Moving on to the next one. No, you got to build it. If you build it, they will come. Assholes. Dark Zone getting hot. Sergeant Scorpius giving me the title of Sergeant, but it's Scorpius, not Scorpion. Scorpius. I use a scorpion. I am Scorpius. I haven't even been on. I was on Gran Turismo last night for a while, waiting on Mr. Z-Ass to show up. Yeah, say, my God, I never made the movie. I made the movie Star-Lord / Grifter Connection. Can't believe I missed that. That's what I'm here for, Ian. To keep y'all slapping your heads to understand that this is live, not Memorex. None of this shit that I say is fucking scripted. This is just wetware. This is not Google and Wikipedia. Or 15 other people to talk to make you remember shit. It's the same character. Same character. This is from actually reading comic books. Just saying. Two Trill said, "What up, Two Trill?" He said, "Damn, now I'm ready for the Wildcats team on a big screen." Look, man. Wildcats team on a big screen would kind of be problematic because you one person and one person only. Well, two people actually. Maul and Warblade. Now, where Warblade is a cool looking character, you have to remember Jim Lee has said this himself. He made that character up after seeing Terminator 2 in the T-1000. That was his whole, inception for Warblade. If he brought that character back, if you put him in a movie now, the first fucking thing you would get is it's just like a Terminator. That's the first thing you would get. So what do you have to do then? You have to get Warblade at his introduction in a movie sense to the point where he was, 5-10 years into Wildcats comics, where they went back to Kara and he learned how to do all kind of other shit from the Shapers Guild, like make himself invisible, turn himself into flakes and shit. You would have to get him there really quickly, which means you don't have a lot of growth for that character. But that you would need that to keep him not looking like, oh, this is just a ripoff of the Terminator. It's just a Terminator ripoff. Wouldn't even be fun. But you know what would be fun? If you made a Ripclaw movie, because then you could introduce Warblade into it. That would be more fun. That Endangered Species or whatever that comic was that time. You remember that one, Art? With Ripclaw and Warblade? That was some good shit. Ripclaw, Warblade, and Wolverine is three dudes you don't want to run into in a dark alley with some blades hanging out. You're going to get fucked up. That's going to be your last day, nigga. In a bloody way. A bloody way. It's over. What up, D Remedy? We got the Remedy in the building. Scott Ant-Man. because he did different side quests to build the microverse that works for the Fantastic Four. I don't know what you're talking about there, BMT. You'd watch a Sith movie, you know it would sell. Of course, a Sith movie would sell because they ran the Jedi into the fucking ground. The next fertile soil for them, for Star Wars to write anything on, is the Sith, because that's the only part that hasn't been explored to death. And the way society is going, where they want to look at darker heroes in a sense, and they're having so much sympathy for the devil nowadays, they want to give you the other side. Because Visions was all about fucking Sith. Visions Volume 2 was all about the Sith. That was the most pro-Sith propaganda I ever seen. And apparently that's the only place where they figured out they could jam a bunch of fucking women into it. Fighting the patriarchy of the Jedi. Ian Williams said, who would play voodoo artist in MC? That's a good question, sir. That is a really good question. Now, my first choice would be Selma Hayek. Because if you didn't see the nipple slip, her dancing around in the bathrobe shit, you missed some good shit. Because that is a Latina in her most Latinness, dancing to some music. Just letting it move like, oh shit, Selma, what you doing, girl? Now she's too old. She might be a little bit too old for that role. Fair enough. She can't be voodoo now. Nowadays, who would I pick? Voodoo's gonna have to be a white chick. It's just what it is. It's gonna have to be a white chick with some sex appeal. It's just gonna have to be. That's part of her gift. Because voodoo was a straight up stripper. Okay, nothing wrong with strippers. It's a job. You can make money doing it, but you can also get fucked over doing it too. It gets you into drugs, porn, and a bunch of other shit, right? Would I want to play voodoo? I was half having a funny thought to say, let Brie Larson be voodoo. let Brie Larson be voodoo. The second funny thought would have been to let Jennifer Lawrence be voodoo. Oh shit, that'd be funny. But no, on a serious note, who would be voodoo? She got to be young. She has to be cute. She got to be shapely to believe that anybody would pay her to be a stripper. She has to have that allure. The funny part is some of these actors nowadays be acting too hoity-toity, like they never had a penis before or something. Like, get the fuck out of here. I could take you, Brie Larson. Shut your face. Hey, she acting like she's trying to make the rounds on Tinder. Like, give her ass a roll. I just had to watch her in Fast X try to kick somebody's ass. I'm like, really? I believed it when you had powers. Energizer Bunny. No, Ian, I know she can't be voodoo. That's why I said it's a funny thought. It's a funny thought, not a real one, a funny one. This day and age, they would make voodoo an Asian chick because she would naturally have black hair. You know what? No one. I would buy that. I would take no one's guess. I would take no one's recommendation. Let Amber Heard play voodoo. That'd be perfect. For the bullshit that she put Johnny Depp through and everybody else, the title works for her. It worked. It would just be, oh my God. That's actually more perfect. The more I think about it, no one, that'd be perfect. Yes. She's a white chick. She's kind of sexy. She got a nice body. And her character's name is Voodoo. That she do so well. And what does voodoo do? Make you do shit you don't want to. See things that ain't real. Like somebody telling you that this man was an abuser. God knows she need a role. Article I was reading this week was talking about she left and went to Madrid and said she done with Hollywood. Like, oh, you done with Hollywood? Nah, I think Hollywood's done with you, bitch. You fucked them up. Cost a lot of people a lot of goddamn money. I ride with no one. Amber Heard is my pick for voodoo. There you go. And I want the old school voodoo costume, you know, with the tassel boots and shit like that up to her knee, the stripper boots and shit. Yeah, she need all of that shit. Get out there and shake it. Shake it, bitch. That money. Dollar bill is calling. Do that and we'll let you get back. Like Will Smith had to do some goofy ass movies to get back on with Hollywood. Amber, you play voodoo, we'll let you back in. We'll welcome you back with open arms. Just make sure them titties is up and them boots is on. Fracture Comics said, New 52 Voodoo was a stripper, but then you found out it was an imposter. The real Voodoo showed up. Like the hell was going on? Well, Damonites like to get it in, boy. Well, Maloney, Fione, Google, Mama. Nah, I'm not having a black chick be voodoo. Fuck that. Google my boots and raw. No, fuck her. Fuck her playing voodoo. I want a white chick to play that shit. Be what you are. Melanie Fiona. I'm not thinking of what she looks like. That name is not bringing up a picture in my mind. Shit. If no, she's cute. Yeah, it's another black chick though. No, I don't want a black chick being voodoo. I don't need a black chick playing a prostitute, playing a stripper on screen. I don't. Even though this picture right here looks like that. I do not need a black chick playing a stripper on screen. Let white chicks play strippers. They can deal with the they can deal with that shit. This is the chick Malika is talking about right now, dressed kind of like a hoe. I don't need that image for black women. I really don't. So that's Melanie. A-N-I-E. She's got nice thighs. Yeah, but I don't need her playing a stripper. No. Let some white chick play the stripper. Cute as shit, though. What is she from? See, she jailbait. She's too young to be looking at. She's a singer and songwriter from Canada. Man, they got brown skinned folks like that in Canada. She's 39 years old, so she in the ballpark. Boy, I got 10 years on her. She 5'4". She right in my striking range. I go 5'4" and up. She won a Grammy. Toronto, she might know Drake. 39, she ain't ugly. I wonder if she got a voice. How good her voice is. I haven't heard one of her songs. Maybe I have to look them up. All right, BMT said, tell me why I caught my son watching Pamela Anderson Barbed Wire. He asked me, who's that? And I said, When America Was Great. Shout out to Stan Lee. RIP to Stan Lee for Barbed Wire. Yeah, that's a shit movie. What up, Ray Hama? We need to make a movie of Mass Effect. They ain't making no good sci-fi right now. But I forget what the brother's name who was in me about the Creator movie. And I did get on his shit because it was off topic. First chat in there and it's off topic. But I did go back to this morning and watched the trailer for The Creator. And I watched 3 other trailers too. So I watched The Creator, Flash trailer number 2, and Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 trailer. And I was working on that video before I started this stream. So after the stream is over, I'll finish that video and it'll come out. And it's just a trailer. It's just a trailer show. It's a 30-minute video with me watching and reacting to 3 trailers instead of trying to do 3 separate trailers and all that shit. I didn't have time for that. So I did 3 all together, and I'll put that out as one video. So look for that. But I did watch The Creator trailer. That looks like good sci-fi. What I see missing from movies nowadays is really good sci-fi. Like the closest thing you got to sci-fi was the Avatar movies. Everything else is not really that damn good. I want some imaginative science fiction. And apparently we don't have any imaginative science fiction writers anymore. They all old or dying or whatever the fuck. But like I said, I don't see the writer's strike as being a bad thing. I see it as an opportunity for all the rest of y'all aspiring artists and writers out there to get your shit and start putting out some content right now. And you can hit it like Kevin hit it during the pandemic. We're putting out some of your original products, original stories that people can actually read and get into when the room is quiet. Put it that way. That they can actually hear you now, because people will be looking for some good content. Joe Herb. And this could be your opportunity to get you a break in somewhere where you can't be drowned out, because all these so-called writing motherfuckers has got their ass out on the picket line somewhere where they can sit for another 2 years, as far as I'm concerned, because some of them ain't writing shit. Some of them are not writing worth a fuck. So I wouldn't. Fuck off, go. We'll get somebody else. Non-union. And give them a shot. Maybe we'll bring them into the union later. But for now, we're going to keep this shit rolling. Excuse me, Ed Williams said he forgot about New 52 Voodoo like he forgot about Ghostbusters 2016. It's funny how your memory works to protect you. Huh? That's what trauma is good for. Keeping your ass from reliving painful memories. She looked like Nicki Minaj a little bit. And I think that's a disrespect to her because she's naturally beautiful. Nicki Minaj had to get sliced and diced. So Nicki Minaj can look like a whole bunch of people. But that's what happens when you put together Lego pieces. You want a Ken movie series? I still never watched Ken. I still never watched that movie. That was one of the movies on my list a couple years back when Ken came out, but it was hard to find with the little black kid. Really like me doing crazy shit to myself. So it is 12. I did most of my little build a bitch, not a broad. Build a bitch. Because she still got that attitude that would make me like, you ugly as fuck. I don't give a fuck how much plastic surgery and lifts and shit like that you got. Your attitude is trash to me. Fuck you with somebody else's dick. Yeah, and that's not a disrespect. She wouldn't fuck me either with her vagina. Thankfully. Don't need them problems. Fucking Duplos. Like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. There's a link if you want to come up and spit this on some shit. I'm not going to be up here that long because I told y'all I got some other shit to do. And so I'm going to run this probably for another hour. And then I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Because I got laundry, I got paperwork, and I got some geek shit to do. Yeah, it's Jonathan Major shit. I will read that, BGS. People still trying to write off Jonathan Majors. I watched a whole report. This motherfucker trying to pull something out his ass talking about Jonathan Majors going for Marvel because they didn't mention him in the Disney Plus Ant-Man thing. They didn't mention him in the. They didn't mention Kang in the synopsis at all. So fucking what? You know who's in the movie. They didn't have to mention him to. Whatever, man. I don't know why this is still a case going forward. Honestly, I don't. Waste of fucking time. It was either on Netflix or Tubi. I hadn't even seen it on Netflix. I don't think it was Tubi that I did see it on one time. I think it might have been fucking Hulu or some shit like that. That I added it to the list, but I didn't have time to watch it. Need some tea. This fan is kicking cold air on me and it's making me yawn like I'm sleepy. And I slept a good long time. Oh, and Art of Immore, you'll like this. I sell people on Tubi. I sell people on Tubi now that like you sold me on Tubi. And I also sold two people on Watching Rubber too. It's your fault. That is all your fault. I had to tell people how good that movie was, and that I had a friend that recommended that shit to me. And I was like, what the hell is this movie so much? We had to do a whole stream to talk about the movie. But I got them on Rubber. They was laughing their ass off when they saw that shit. Laughing their ass off. Couldn't believe it. What is this? This looks so ridiculous. I said, it fucking is ridiculous. Just watch the movie. It's great. And it's shot really well. But one of the dudes looked up the grosses on it. It cost $800 million to make. I don't think that's right. $800 million? That's a lot of fucking money. $1 billion. He must have had that wrong. I wasn't thinking about it at the time he said it, but just when I just started to repeat it right now, it's like that sounds like way too much. Anyway, they were going to watch Rubber. Two guys that I talk about movies with at work. And I can't remember how we got on it, but we were talking about movies, and I mentioned Rubber. Have they seen that? And yeah, they got to watch Rubber. Ian Williams, my last question to you. Did you read the entire Dune trilogy or the first book? Whole trilogy. I read all the way up to I am stopped on God Emperor. So I read through all the Children of Dune, the first Dune book, the Dune trilogy, Children of Dune. I'm all the way up to God Emperor, where Leto II has, spoiler alert, Leto II has merged with these sandworms, right, and become this being, and he is set apart, set in the 1,000-year rule, where he is becoming a worm, a human worm hybrid. He's becoming this shit, and he's going to sit on the throne of Arrakis. He is on the golden path. So, let's see. Was it here or was it in? I think it's in my Google Notes. Get back to you, surgical precision. Like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. What? So where is it at? Doom Messiah? Doom Chronicles 2. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Too much shit on here. This stuff is stuck everywhere. Last one I see in here is Doom Messiah, but I don't think that's the name of it. Don't think that's the name of it. 1 second. I have seen another problem. Yeah, I think he deleted the link for that one. That's fucked up. Gotta talk to my supplier. He deleted the link. The man of the hour had great power. There we go. Shared with me. Must not have saved it. Yeah. Anyway, that might be gone. It might be gone. I have to buy the book now. Like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. Artie Moore say it's on Amazon Prime and the production cost was $800 million. Oh, it was $800 million, huh? Okay. Said it made, the dude was quoting the facts. It was made for $800 million. It only made $100 million. It's like, goddamn, that's a loss. Like, somebody better go get the rest of their money because that couldn't have cost them $800 million. Euros or anything. No fucking way. Where is Doing Messiah? That's where I left off. Y'all see that shit? Charles Faulkner back home. Faulkner's in the building. Black ass darkness. Woo! Welcome back, Charles. 800K. Okay, that's a big difference. Yeah, 800 million is close to $1 billion. I'm like, it didn't cost $1 billion to make that damn movie. 800K. Okay, I can see that. I can see that now. Yeah. So what we got here? Children of Dune is done. God Emperor of Dune done. Heretics of Dune done. Doom Messiah was the next one. Not finished. Yeah. So Doom Messiah is where I stopped. I mean, yeah, I think that's the right one. But yes, I have read through at least 4 or 5 of those books, those Doom books. Faulkner has come back to Charm City. Came back to shake his ass and get a pass. This boy needs some glasses, Aquateki. Fuck you. I do need some glasses. I lost my fucking readers. Cutting up that damn tree at work. Lost my reading glasses. Because, you know, I'm getting up there in age. Young buck. And so my wheels don't focus the way they used to. It's funny, as you get older, the strongest parts of your body is the ones that break down first. Legs, your mind, and your eyes. Mine goes last. Some of you motherfuckers, it might go first. This nigga wrote here. Brightness! Nigga looking like a glass of milk. Brightness looking like a sunshine, a sunrise. Brightness looking like a nigga with a good future ahead of him. Woo! Brightness. I would tell you wasn't shit, but you already knew that.
Grow up! Grow up! Grow up!
Welcome back, Charles. We did miss you, black ass. I saw a trailer for a movie that's probably all about you yesterday, and it was called Beware the Blackness, of the Blackening. Yeah, embarrassing to watch. An embarrassing fucking trailer to watch in a theater full of Latinos and shit like that. But they got to this one thing, they playing a game that looked like a Negro Jumanji. And they have to have the blackest person in the room say something. And there was one dark Negro in there. And the black folks is in there going back and forth on who's darker or who's blacker. I'm like, oh my God, this is so fucking embarrassing. So embarrassing. Wait, let's see if I can show this to y'all. Let's see if I can show it to y'all. Let me share my pain with you. Now, see, jealous ass. I'm sitting here trying to pull up this other video, and here's a video of John Cena crashing Brie Larson's red carpet interview for Fast X. And I remember getting a news report on this dress that Brie Larson was wearing at this Rome premiere of Fast X. And she got her damn near her titties all out. Like, and she acting like she fangirling over John Cena. I'm like, damn, she campaigning for some Dizzy. She campaigning for some new Dizzy. She fresh and free. Looking for a place to stay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share this link with y'all. Because I'm not gonna bring this shit up on my stream. But I will share the link with y'all so you can watch it for yourself and see what I'm seeing. To see what the hell I'm seeing. Coming to the stage. We got a willing participant to come on to the channel and talk with your boy. I bring up the one, the only, the art of Idmore Enrage. What up, Doughboy? It is I.
What's up?
I am enraged. What's good, man?
Not much, man. Finally had a fucking day off.
You and me both.
Worked 11 days straight.
Oh, yeah. You trying to catch up, huh?
Yeah, I was off this weekend. I actually went to a black comic book anime geek convention this weekend.
Damn, they had everything tied into that trailer. That name.
Yeah, it was like a small little thing. I went there, try to show my support, had support my face, you know.
What? One second. Here we go. Yeah, show your face, support the black geeks. Good.
Yeah.
Glad you're out there trying to get out amongst the peoples. Help them out a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't know there was that many comic book creators in Raleigh or in North Carolina in general.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, so I got a couple of their contacts and promoted some of my friends' stuff there. I know he's doing children's books right now. So
cool. Yeah, that would be help. You get to connect with them. You got to connect with a comic book store. Help their ass out. Don't be trying to kill yourself on stream, man. It sounds like a pistol.
No, that's sparkling water.
Oh, okay. Sound like a pistol. I thought you was cocking some shit. Like, you said you were happy you got off work. Happy I got off work. I can go home and kill myself.
Oh God.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. I ain't seen you in a minute. I thought Art might not like me no more. I don't know. I ain't seen his ass in a minute.
I'm working, man. My hours have changed.
It's just me being sensitive, man. When I like kicking it with folks and talking to folks, I be feeling some kind of way. Like, that nigga go.
Hey, my hours are not set anymore. So
CMB, we all we got.
I'm gonna do
like G Money.
I'm gonna do a live stream today. I gotta contact BGS see if he's gonna do a behind the wall. So I won't interfere with that, but I'm gonna do a live stream today.
Shit, you can't interfere with a behind the wall. That's the thing. Niggas will listen to a behind the wall and your stream at the same time.
Yeah,
I only partly be listening to you, but the behind the wall getting all they ears.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker. Bring on the darkness. You keep saying that shit. I think I got a new intro for your ass, Charles.
This motherfucker was drunk as fuck last night, bro.
Was he?
Yeah, he was drunk.
Still drunk then. Let me bring this motherfucker up and see what he on.
Woo!
What up to the darkness? Black in Baltimore where he belongs.
I'm back and I'm black.
You still drunk? You still drunk?
I wasn't even drunk.
Yeah, you were.
He said, yeah, you were.
It was a happy drunk. He was a happy drunk. He just got back home. He was happy to be home. He had a couple of drinks in him.
I wasn't even drunk.
Drinks in him.
Nigga, you always say that. And then you ask me to fall asleep on the damn stream like
made hot tea come out my nose.
I wasn't even drunk. That's the funny part. More tired than anything.
He was cracking jokes on people.
I was more tired than anything.
That's you were delirious.
It's more so because the nigga was like out of it. You know, I'm losing time. So you know that jet lag is real.
Yeah, that's
what were you drinking? What were you drinking on stream then, Charles? Was that apple juice?
Yes.
Yes. My motherfucker.
I know.
I didn't
Really.
even see it. I was like, apple juice, really, Charles? Like, okay. I would have took anything else, but you said apple juice. Like, I don't see you drinking apple juice.
Right? That's right, motherfucker. You know, nigga look like some fresh, separated laundry.
Fresh linen.
I said his forehead looks 10 years a slave.
No. No.
I'm only like next to you.
The rest of his body's free, but that shit's still in bondage.
You say Charles versus Mr. Z insults was hilarious. Is that what happened yesterday?
Yeah, we were roasting each other as soon as he got on.
Oh my god! I guess I gotta watch that shit today.
You talk about go-kart riding?
Go-kart ride. Yeah, Aquatech, I need to do laundry too. That's one of the other shit I gotta do today.
Actually, that shit. Then when you come back to the house to pat along on my son, I'm like, what the fuck did y'all do?
Nothing.
Pretty
That's
much.
what it looks like, motherfucker. Look what y'all doing. I'm doing to my house.
I gotta go through all these damn clothes and shit, see what I need, see what I don't. Matter of fact, this will make you smile right here.
What you got? Ooh.
Oh shit. What is that? A 9.0?
Infinity Gauntlet number 1. 9.8.
Nice.
Is it signed?
9.8 slabbed.
I know it's signed, bro. You gotta have a sign.
No.
There's a couple of them here. Gotta go through my stash. Even though
In Colorado, would you go to Mile High Comics or something? What the fuck?
No. This is what I had at the house.
Oh, it was waiting for you when you came back, huh?
No, I've been had it.
Oh, okay.
It's just I forgot that I kind of forgot that I had it because I've been so busy going through my stash. And I was like, oh yeah, I did buy this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send off some of my books next month to get slab.
Even though I do have a lot of I do have a lot of autographed comics from George Perez and his untimely death, unfortunately. So now, a lot of his shit is skyrocketing for autographs.
Yeah, because fucking DC ain't reproducing this shit.
Yeah.
That's the only way it's gonna hold its value. You better go send them off to get slabbed.
Yeah.
Slap them up. Because as long as they're not reproducing them, then your value on the ones that you have that are signed by him will stay high.
Yeah.
Otherwise, as soon as they start reproducing it, the value on the motherfuckers is gonna go through the floor. That's why a lot of those 80s and 90s books ain't worth shit. They made too many of them. Just made too damn many of them. And I hated telling people now, like, look, if you want this one to be worth money, find every other copy and start burning it. You gonna bring the price up on this one.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell a nigga like me that shit.
Where your comics at? Go through that. Yeah. That
Black Panther, I think that Black Panther 3 I got is I think $500 right now.
From what year?
You know the one I paid like $100 for?
It must have been that variant cover or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was a variant cover.
Yeah, I gotta get the variant cover thing.
Sometimes they just make too many of them motherfuckers.
I mean, it depends if they have one that's like super rare. I remember buying one for Civil War II. Something that they could have just did in one issue. But
what up, D. Scott?
The one comic was worth $200, even though I caught it on sale. Always go on sale, and I'm like, the black and white. Well, the color one, you gotta love it. The colored one.
Colored one.
It was
Negro said colored.
And the other one, the black and white one, was worth $200. So basically, I waited till it was on sale for like a Christmas sale. And it was still there, and I was like, "Shit, give me that shit. How much is it?" Well, we got 50% off. Okay, I got 100.
Both of them. Put them in the bag.
Not both of them. Both of them.
Both of them.
God damn! I'm surprised how many bullets I got here. Good God, going through my
Surprised they
shit.
let you travel with all them damn bullets.
Nah, this is the shit that I had at the house because you got to remember, I never had a chance to really straighten out the house that I wanted because as soon as I moved my shit in, I had to fly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I forgot
he
that you
moved
had
up in the
moved.
world. Yeah, he moved up in the world.
Yeah, you know, most important thing is putting the fucking roof over my son's head, and then I can do my thing.
When am I getting ready to do my thing?
I gotta do. Like, finally, I'm in a city where I'm not the only black person within a 5-mile radius. When you see 5 black people in one supermarket, and white people look at you like it's an NAACP meeting.
Do y'all know each other? No.
No. Nigga, do you know that bitch?
Right.
Oh, man, I feel good. Nigga could get some fresh shea butter without being questioned. Feel free. Free, motherfucker. Free. Got my hair clippers. Yeah, I gotta charge these bitches up.
Yeah, you need to cut that damn beard, man. You look like an overgrowth of fungus on a milk dud.
Nigga, you need to grow a beard. This shit look like Spotty Holmes. I mean, shit. Good old Spotty Pippin.
Spotty Pippin. I went to Tidewater Comic-Con yesterday and today. Too much shit going on. Took 500 photos in an hour. Had a fucking ball. 500 photos in an hour. That's a lot of ass she was taking pictures of.
Come to BlurCon. Watch me look at a bunch of bitches with ass and get paid. Hopefully, I can get paid for it.
Hopefully, get paid for it. He's will be paid to serve and protect that booty.
Ass.
Ass. Oh yeah, go on coming to BlurCon. You know, you got the Black Yellow Ranger. You know, she's cool. So I forget what her name is.
Trini. No, it wasn't Trini. It was Aisha,
Trini.
whatever.
Aisha, yeah.
I think Paris or something like that.
Yeah, she had the big booty. Like, damn,
that's one that get fat.
Yeah, you can't fit in that Zord with all that booty, girl.
There was one black what was it? Who's the one that got fat?
That's the one.
All of them.
That's not. there's one that still look good for her age, and there's one that got super fucking huge.
Oh, okay.
She was fighting it off. It won. Rita got her, made her repulsa.
Oh Lord, help me, Jesus.
So what y'all got on? I know neither one of you saw Fast X yet. I know that shit already.
Nah.
You know, I barely saw any of the Fast movies.
What the hell is wrong with you, officer? Well, you ain't a highway patrol. That's probably why.
And that's funny because, you know, I don't know, because, you know, I was so immersed in this shit that, you know, nigga like me was like, I wanted to see John Wick, you know. As I told this one girl up there,
the Wicked.
You gonna be a bodyguard? Yeah, they call me John Dick. But anyway.
John Q. Dick.
Oh yeah, John Prick. That's what it is, John Prick.
John Prick. That's exactly who you'd be. And Art, I know Art ain't seen shit but work since he said he was doing his 11 days straight.
Yeah, really.
11 days straight. God damn. What you work for? A sweatshop?
No.
Apparently.
I'm a practice slave.
Yeah.
His religion is,
he worked for corrections.
His religion is practicing slavery. Oh my God, they just put shit in the corner and I gotta go through this shit, see what's been washed, see what hasn't been washed. And I gotta go upstairs.
Just wash it all on my geek stream. I don't care about your laundry.
I'm like, it doesn't matter. Just wash it all. Fuck it.
Just wash all that shit. It's all contaminated. Wash it all.
Oh, really?
Or burn it all. It's up to you. It's up to you.
Your mission, if you choose to accept it.
So, Art, you tell me this. You read comics. You read Wildstorm, right? I think Charles read Wildstorm too.
Oh yeah.
Stormbreaker. Nice. Would you agree with me that Star-Lord in the MCU is nothing but a knockoff grifter?
I always kind of figured because most of those characters kind of rip off of X-Men. It could have been now I don't know what his inspiration for it, but I could see it. Maybe just like with a little bit of Gambit in there.
Well, grifter is kind of an offshoot of Gambit because Jim Lee worked on the X-Men.
Yeah.
But grifter's whole thing was having 2 guns on his hip, the red mask that you can only see his eyes, and the long trench coat, like Gambit, right? He just used guns. Gambit used bow staff, right? Now you look at Star-Lord in the MCU, the way James Gunn made the character look. What did he have? A mask that you can only see 2 eyes, a long coat, and 2 guns on his hip. It's basically grifter. The same thing. He actually behaved the same way.
Now, to be fair, every 90s character looked like that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, because he didn't have enough pouches. And we can see his feet.
Pouches.
And we can see his feet.
It didn't dawn on me.
No, that would have been a Rob Liefeld Youngblood. You couldn't see the feet.
Yeah, because we're talking about the Wildcats, not Youngblood, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he gets a bad deal, but he was.
No, he don't. He deserves every bit of that shit.
I'll say this. I met him. Did an autograph and a custom picture, so he was nice to me. So I can't give him that much, but that's what.
Yeah, he was nice to me when I met him. I didn't give him shit. He was hella creative.
Like
he made a lot of goddamn characters in a short amount of time. And
I'm
a lot of them I like.
Your Cable and your Deadpool wouldn't be what it is without him.
And I wouldn't have Captain America with titties. And that small as
Remember, that's America's rack.
That's America's rack, right?
I remember the video that Jim Lee was telling us, "Hey man, you need to change this." He said, "Nah, I ain't gonna change it." He said, "Okay." He had a small ass fucking head, chest all the way out to here. I'm like, what the fuck? That motherfucker full? What?
Hey, it made you remember that shit, didn't it? You'll never forget that image.
You may not like it, but you'll never forget it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point.
America's
that shit memorable.
That's America's breast.
Wait. I'm gonna help everybody out who not comic book fans, who don't actually read comic books.
Shame on you, by the way, niggas.
Yeah, shame on you. Shame on you. Here we go. I'm good for visual aids because this is a show about pictures. There you go.
That shit. Like, where's the rest of his arm? That shit's small as fuck.
That shit.
A Rob Liefeld classic right there, man.
I mean, he's got raptor arms.
That's fucking arms, man. Come on, that shield is not that big. No,
dude, he need to move his neck further forward.
It looks like he's breakdancing, and you catch him in mid pop lock.
Like he trying to do his neck like this. You just caught him on the backstroke. Hell,
like it's like he did nothing but chess for 6 years.
Nothing but chess, like one chess man. No punch, just one chess man.
One chess man. Excuse me, sir. How do you punch your implants?
He said, "Get on your bra." It ain't just his chest though, but if you look,
his
go down to his waist and everything else. This motherfucker is just his neck is just in the wrong spot.
I think it's everything. Wrong
picture spot. In the wrong spot. It needs to be in the trash.
Wait for it.
Liefeld is one of the greatest artists of our generation. God damn it. Leave him alone.
Some funny motherfucker did this. Some funny clown did this.
And they actually showed how he looked without it.
I know you. I know the two of y'all know. This ain't for the elites. Okay, this is for the rabble, the common folk,
Commoners.
the common folk.
Oh my God! Send that to. That is so funny. I've seen it before, but I couldn't find it. Please send that. That's it. Send that to me. I need that for my life. Oh my God, I need that.
Hey, I still like Liefeld too, Ian. I still like Liefeld. But that shit.
That they made his
Look,
arms like
you can't defend that shit. You just got to take the ribbon on something like that. You just gonna have to
makes
take
it even funny. They put his face where his juggy.
That's why I picked that one. They put his
Lord,
rib cage, man. What the fuck?
His rib cage looked like a jail cell.
Looks like one of those old 1920s, old West 1800 prisons. We got you now.
You pray that you got executed, because if you stayed in that rusty jail, you're gonna get like fucking tuberculosis or some shit. Oh no,
we get the shit we don't even know what it is yet. You caught.
No, we got the. It looked like your wife looked like she got the nasty woman's disease.
Oh shit, that is hilarious. Thanks for that, because I forgot all about that shit. That was good for a laugh. But the point being is that comic books, a lot of times people rip off of each other or make characters better from each. Oh my God, who did this? Oh my God,
no,
who did this?
No.
Can y'all see that? What I'm looking at? I don't think so.
No, you ain't share your screen.
Wait a minute. Yeah, because y'all was saying, "Oh no," at the same time. I'm like, I know y'all can't see this shit.
I'm just kidding, man.
I'm just imagining what you.
I'm just looking at. I can look at your face and just imagine this shit.
Oh. Who did that?
What the fuck?
Who did that? Y'all is wrong.
The internet has taken
undefeated, boy. Undefeated. L's are handed out by the minute.
The only thing the internet knows are victories and victims.
Oh my God,
I was worried about putting that up for a long time. Like, wait a minute.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Y'all better hope Elon don't find you.
Like, he too busy making love to his AI.
Oh shit. Yeah, he gonna have the Deus Ex Machina come find your ass.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was funny as fuck. That shit was horrendous. I do that to Elon. That's jacked up.
Well, because if you ever saw him on the beach or something, he has a weird shaped fucking body.
I bet he does, but god dang, really? Woo, shit, that was messed up.
It's like he asked his AI, show me what a middle-aged white woman look like. And they looking at
this fucking thing is that Elon built like Rob Liefeld, Captain America from the 90s, and they did a side-by-side comparison of the picture.
Cold Lord.
Yeah, that's fucked up. They are so fucked up. Oh,
Cold
man.
Lord.
Internet is not a nice place, dude.
The internet is pretty fucked.
Oh, it is. I've told mothers about this, about letting their kids on the internet. It's like, dude, it's the worst fucking cesspool, filth-ridden, drug-infested, pornographic alleyway you'd ever seen your kids down. You gonna put no filters on them?
It's the creepy uncle of creepiest uncles.
There you go.
All Might. Well, they got them looking like All Might. Get the fuck out. Is that Elon Musk?
Is that Elon or All Might?
The way he's just standing seems so very uncomfortable.
Yeah, like
He got-
he gotta take a shit, but he's constipated as hell. Like it won't come out.
that shit
Help!
won't come out. But yes, I have to go.
Since we're talking about comic books now, what comic book that you guys have read that you think will make a good movie?
The
I
Dark
was
Knight.
saying that earlier.
I mean, if they would have, I mean, I could say the Infinity Gauntlet the way it was supposed to be, but let me see.
I'll tell you right off the top of my head, I would pay to see a Planetary movie. Planetary would make a good movie. It'd make a better series, but it'd make a good movie. It'd be weird though. You only got 3 characters you need to really focus on, right? You can go into those 3 characters, but through the story, you'll get introduced to other people who've had powers or whatever. Like, what's his name? Who was it? Axel Brass or whatever it was, sitting in front of that fracture for like 90 years with his pistol, trying to make sure anything that came out of it died. Right? That would be something interesting to see. And if you bring that kind of we poking fun at Marvel and DC into the cinematic realm, it probably would kickstart their ass to actually doing their movies correctly again. It would, because it would fuck with them. Because Planetary, one of the people they were trying to keep coming through the little fracture in the dimensional barrier was a version of the Fantastic Four and a version of the JLA. And they were not good people. They were evil as fuck.
Yeah. I don't see that. I was thinking.
So I would watch that. I would watch that. An Evil Lantern. Yeah, I'd watch that.
I was thinking like Phantom.
Which one?
Michael Turner.
Fathoms? Okay. That could be good if you want some TNA. I mean, with nowadays with the lesbianism, that would probably get made really quickly, but it would be deaf to men. Probably never heard the star in that shit. Ass. Bucket naked, swimming in the water.
Or you could do the pro.
I mean, what's the one? What's the one where
the pro really? Not if Vivid is not involved.
What's the one that it was a book that came out and it was like the Hercules, and this skinny ass kid read it and was doing the workouts and the martial arts techniques and it became like a bro. I forgot what it was like, Rich Stride or some shit like that. I gotta look it up. I think that would have made a good movie. Rat Queens would have been hilarious as a show or movie. Yeah. But then again, you kind of got it with the Legend of Vox Machina. You kind of got it already.
Well, I'm thinking of it in this way that that was made. How can I say it? It was made in a time where this stuff was actually being made in the movies a lot, right? So it's that's kind of the impetus when they make it. They're already thinking that it could be possibly made into a movie, right? Some of the older stuff, they weren't thinking about a movie when they made it. They were thinking about, making this and doing this story. But it would work as a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This is my team right here that I always
Wildcats.
No, I was talking about the Planetary team. So the drummer, Jaquita Wagner, and Isaiah Snow. And Isaiah Snow is like a centennial being. He lives for like 100 years. Right behind this Planetary thing is a fracture between dimensions that you see. That's the whole fucking team. That's the whole team. They work for an agency. They don't know who the fourth man is. That's what he's called, the fourth man. They don't know who the fuck that is, but you find out during the story, and they investigate the weird shit. And it's written by Warren Ellis. So if you know who Warren Ellis is, you can just think about, man, this shit is off. It's some different shit, but it's really interesting and really cool, right? It came out late 90s, early 2000s. It's a good series, good series of characters.
It's funny because a lot of series now, because like The Boys and Invincible, and it's kind of amazing that you see it on TV. I was like, they really gonna make a boy show? Oh my god, they can't do Chasm. And they did it.
Well, look, this is the only reason why I would actually be interested in watching an Authority. If they do it like the comic, Authority could be worse than The Boys. It could be.
Yeah.
Authority has everything going on in it. Like everything.
Well, they got the superpower lesbian team.
They could.
That one scene where they actually who was it? They got the guy back and pegged him.
Yeah. That was a knockoff Captain America.
Yeah.
That was a knockoff Captain America who was a racist and a homophobe and stuff. And he beat the hell out of Apollo. They beat the hell out of Apollo. He ran out of battery. He ran out of go-go juice, and they beat the shit out of his ass. And sure enough, when Apollo got healed up and charged up and came and burnt that motherfucker's spine out so he couldn't run, and he went down on the ground talking shit and saying all these slurs and stuff, he said, "Why don't you kill me?" And he told him, "I promised somebody else they could have you." And that motherfucker looked back, and there's Midnighter with a big-ass jackhammer with a spike at the end and said, "Hello, sweetheart." You know what the hell happened to him. He got fucked up. Yep. He fucked up his husband. He came to get some furious anger. Great vengeance and furious anger.
Yeah, and anal.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he was very anal with it.
All right,
What up, AB?
Hey, what's going on?
Reporting on in here.
What's up, AB?
You got the shirt, got the rum going. Look at that nigga right
He's in his new space feeling real good.
Yeah, he's gonna have a whole studio set up over there. It's gonna be AB with the big M in the media.
They call me AB girl.
All he needs is some CNN at the bottom. That's be all right.
Nah. We're not doing CNN.
My man dressed like he has one job and one job only, just to say this. This is Audible. It's like the only what's up, Toya? What's up, girl?
Narration by AB.
Everybody's favorite grammar bot.
That's true.
It's like even
grammar fascist.
It's like I told all my friends, right? All my female friends. There's a running gag that I had for the longest time. I said, "Do me a favor, come to the kitchen and shoot." And they be like, "Yeah, okay, take off your shoes. Let me put them up." I told you I get you in the kitchen barefoot.
I told you to get you in this kitchen barefoot. I might get some pancakes, right?
Hey, Artisan, I got a chance to check out Ant-Man Quantumania.
Oh, what'd you think?
I didn't necessarily mind them making his, giving his daughter his powers.
Mm-hmm.
But whoever wrote her should be fired.
Who should be fired?
Whoever wrote his daughter.
Her?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, they're out on the picket line right now.
Yeah,
so they kind of fired.
Because it was a total. It completely ignored the first two movies. She loved her father. She would never talk to him like that.
No, she wouldn't. She wouldn't if she wasn't sitting there next to a fucking full-on fucking feminist. Yeah, Dad.
Yeah, whoever wrote her clearly had some daddy issues or something, and didn't watch those first two movies or Endgame.
I agree. I mean, I like Cassie Lang. I don't mind the character of Stature. I like the character of Stature, and her being Stinger too. She's fun, right? But yeah, that shit. The way she was talking to her father, no, that don't track. And I think I said the same thing. Did you watch the last two movies, or did you show up for this one for a paycheck? That's why I say it wasn't the best.
It wasn't the best movie I ever seen, but it was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst one either, because I've seen the worst movie. And that was that other shit that I don't talk about. One of which rhymes with Usters.
I would watch that again. I ain't watching Street Hawk again. I'm sorry. That's just.
I thought it was funny. She had the Chuck Taylor song. Big Chucker. What'd you say? Hey, what'd you say, Art? We don't talk about those people.
About Ghostbusters 16.
Who? What Ghostbusters 2016? That movie doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, it might have, but you wouldn't want to.
I say it exists because then you don't want to repeat past mistakes.
Exactly.
You forget about past mistakes, and you're gonna repeat them.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Yeah,
no,
and it was a mistake because even feminists trashed that movie. I know feminists that trashed that movie. I'm like, yeah, your movie sucked.
I never buy that motherfucker, and I'm a completist. I will never buy that to finish off a Ghostbusters set. Never.
You know, it's a bad movie when they had like a Ghostbusters set and they exclude that movie.
Exactly.
Now I'll buy that last one. That last one was fun.
Afterlife was good.
Afterlife was good.
Natural successor to the last Ghostbuster movie. Even going back to the first Ghostbuster movie. Natural successor. 2016, it was something completely different. You can keep that shit off to the side. I don't care who was in it. But no, I'm good on that. Fuck them.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Dark Fate. Yeah, I watched that movie for free, and I still want my money back.
Speaking of movies I never watched, y'all trashed that shit so hard. It was you, it was somebody else, and Angry Man. Y'all trashed that shit so hard. I had to take y'all advice on it. It's like, I don't know. I like Terminator, but damn, these niggas going in. They is going too deep in their ass. They might.
I would rather take Genesis. That's how bad that movie was.
I watched Genesis. And like Genesis wasn't actually that bad. It was all over the place.
Yeah, it was decent.
Okay,
it was better than 3.
I didn't watch 3. I didn't watch 3. I didn't realize that the chick in 3 was who was the chick? I think it was supposed to be.
Who was the chick in 3? You talking about the Terminator?
Yeah, wasn't she Daenerys Targaryen? Amelia Clark. I didn't even know that shit, but I never saw 3, so I was like, didn't matter who the fuck it was.
The only thing good about 3 is that when the cop stopped the robot, she increased her boob size to get out of a ticket. That makes sense.
Yeah, you wouldn't get terminated for that shit, wouldn't you? Terminate the ticket.
Boy.
Captain America breast teeth.
Yeah, she got Captain America breasts.
Liefeld drew her. Amelia Clark was in Genesis. Genesis was no, it wasn't. She wasn't in Genesis. She was in 3 because Genesis had what's his name? Batman, and then the other cat.
And the chick that was in Blood and Rain was in 3.
Okay, yeah, that's the chick I'm thinking of. Amelia Clark wasn't in 3. Yeah, the boob rain chick was in 3. My bad. It wasn't Amelia Clark. It was the other chick.
Well, Genesis wasn't bad. It was actually fun. Genesis was fun, at least.
Yeah, Genesis was all right. Had 2 other guys that I liked, Christian Bale and damn, I'm forgetting the dude's fucking name.
Oh, Salvation.
Oh, that was Salvation. Okay, so maybe it wasn't Genesis. My bad.
Yeah, the chick in Salvation was, I think she was Indian.
I can't remember.
She had like an Indian sounding name, like a Native American.
Salvation wasn't that bad because you at least got to see what the future looked like.
All right, this is one of the few times y'all will see me fucking Googling some shit.
Because I think she was in that movie you were watching with Anger Man, Artisan. I think like Big Sky or Blue Sky, something like that, where the aliens came down.
Skyfall.
I think it was.
Not Skyfall. You know what the fuck it is. Okay, Amelia Clark was in Genesis. That is Amelia Clark standing up there in Genesis. I guess she's supposed to be Sarah Connor. Holy shit. Matt Smith was in it too. So I didn't see Genesis. Yeah, I must not have seen Genesis because I would have remembered her and Matt Smith being in a movie together. It's all British people in this motherfucker, and it's people I actually like watching. Okay, so I didn't see Genesis. I did see Salvation. I remember that one. That was when I was buying bootleg movies, so they might have wrote the wrong fucking name.
Okay.
Yeah, Moon Blood Gold.
Yeah, Moon Blood Good. Yeah, she's Native American. I know who that is.
She looks good too. She's a hottie.
Yeah, she's a hottie. She's cute. Yeah, and Salvation was Christian Bale and this other fucking dude. Can't remember his name for shit because he looked like somebody else. Dude that was in Avatar. He was the Terminator.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, because Sam Worthington.
Yeah.
Sam Worthington and Christian Bale were in Salvation. That was the Terminator I saw, which didn't make much sense. But they were in it together. So that's what fucks me up. Because Sam Worthington looked like one other actor. They looked damn near alike to me. Keep fucking up his name, which makes him like almost unmemorable. If you say that, like you look like somebody else the whole time. In Moon Blood Good, I've seen her in a bunch of other TV shows and stuff like that. Cute ass.
I get that shit all the fucking time. Everybody says I look like somebody that they know.
You know, somebody else say that shit too, and I'm like, did you like him or did you hate him? That's all I need to know. I need to know what the situation is going to be after that. Oh, you look like so and so. Were they a friend or were they an enemy?
Owe you money? Because I ain't getting you shit.
Yeah, exactly. What did they do to you? Fuck your sister?
We all got to do some bench watching because since Strange New Worlds season 2 starts next month.
Yeah. Oh, so you're not gonna go too long without your Federation fix. So you're all right.
Yeah, I still watch Card season 3. That was a fun ride.
That's what I've heard. So I found Paramount Plus on my Fire Stick. They had a free trial.
Oh,
They had
really?
a free trial for Paramount Plus. I think it's like 3 months or something like that, some trial period. I was like, AB, I will catch up. Free trial for 3 months. Okay. I heard Picard is worth watching. I think I could watch 3 seasons in 3 months.
I warned you about the first 2 seasons now. You were warned.
You and the rest of the world warned me about the first 2 seasons. Well, I'm still going watching this shit. Like, yeah, season 3 is good. It's like, okay, but I got to get through the other 2 pieces of shit first, right?
Yeah, even Dr. T was feeling season 3.
Yeah, if I got to swim through this shit to get to that one nugget of wisdom. I don't like smelling like shit, though. So
yeah, the last 2 episodes might bring a tear to your eye.
I heard they ended it good. They stuck the landing on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Don't tell me no more. Let me watch that shit. Damn it. Broke my fucking tea bag. So what else y'all got? I got about 30 more minutes, and then I got a boogie oogie. Since we got darkness in this dirty underwear over there.
So Fast X 2 was good, huh?
I liked it. It was entertaining. I'm not worried about Jason Momoa's performance. I thought it was really interesting. It worked for that character being unsettling and not predictable. Yes, it's unbelievable some of the shit that the Cars was doing, but it's movie 10. It's number 10, motherfucker. Shut up. I've been doing this for a while. That's a moot point at this point. It's moot. You might as well stop even mentioning the shit. It's like teasing them about saying family. You've been saying family for what? Fucking 7 movies now? Shut up.
Yeah.
Is that all you got? That's your only complaint? You keep saying family. It is family. Shut up. Go fix yours. What else? Cars were nice. Brie Larson. I'm glad her role in this shit was kind of minor. She was in it, but she was in it in little points. so she wasn't in it the whole fucking movie. So that was good for me because I was really concerned about what the fuck is she doing in this movie? Why is she here?
Mm-hmm.
They introduced her. You get the idea that her little ass can kick somebody's butt, and she has her own little sense of style and flair. Cool. Peace out. I would have rather seen more of Steve Eastwood in this shit than her, but it is what it is. Shut up, JT. More family, dumb like. Shut up. Quit it, JT. You ain't shit. Take your ass to the Metreon and watch that shit. But other than that, it wasn't bad. I like seeing everybody in the shit. I finally got to see. I will say this. This is my one complaint. I was going to say it for my review on it. It's my one complaint. I got to see Han and I got to see Shaw face off again. It picked up from where that last movie left off.
Mm-hmm.
But the shit was too short. The shit was too short. I was kind of pissed at that point. I'm like, there's a lot going on. I get it, but you could have shortened the fight with Letty and Charlize Theron's character, whose name I can't remember for shit in the movie. You could have shortened their fight and increased the time on Han and Shaw's fight. Because Shaw was supposed to be killed his ass. They supposed to have a fight, nigga. They really supposed to get into it. I'm just saying that should have been a little longer. Should have been a little longer.
Yeah.
Get that man more to do than they gave him to do in that shitty ass Kenobi TV show. Riva! Dumbass. I hope he cashed a big check for that shit. I'd be mad that I was in that shit and thankful that I was wearing makeup. That was you? Nah, it wasn't me. It looks like you. The person wearing makeup, it couldn't have been me. I'd never claimed that movie. I'd never claimed that show. Nope, I wasn't in that shit. But just say your name in the credits. Got it wrong. There's another one. You know, I'm Asian. There's a lot of us. We all look alike. I never claimed that piece of shit.
Yeah.
So what else y'all got? Not AB, but Art, you about to go live?
Yeah, and
about he don't do anything till 5. He don't usually jump behind the wall till about 5 o'clock.
Your time, not my time.
Yeah, 5 o'clock my time. It's only 1:38 over here, so you got time. Stop playing with your dick.
Get something to eat first. Damn, shit. I want to get some damn oxtail.
Look, hey. Charles came back to Baltimore to get some ass. You looking for some ass to eat.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this guy.
Look, now listen to JT. See, this is the shit I got to deal with over here in California. Dom no like Kenobi. Kenobi not family.
Oh, boy. Kenobi not family, huh?
Yeah, Kenobi not family. Yeah, that's why it sucked.
So you heard about Daisy Ridley's getting a sequel trilogy for I guess a sequel for Star Wars?
She's getting. There's a couple of things going on with Daisy Ridley. All of them are not new. It's just that everybody has gotten on board with it since Kathleen Kennedy jumped her good goofy ass out there at Celebration and announced that Daisy Ridley is back and we're doing a Rey movie. It was already working. John and Dave was already working on shit for Daisy Ridley, and they were talking about that shit way last year. So it's not new. It's been there. It's just that because KK jumped her face out there and put her face and Daisy Ridley's side by side, talking about it, announcing some shit that she wasn't supposed to be announcing. It made, the fan base get really fucked up thinking this is all her shit. It's not all her stuff. And as far as I heard recently, that Rey movie might not even happen now because of the fan backlash.
Really?
Yeah, because of the fan backlash, that shit may not happen because it's just a way for KK to jump in with a movie to kind of offset what John and Dave were doing, to try to counter what John and Dave were doing. That's why she's jumping in there and throwing it in there right after their timelines wise. It happens right after their shit. So it's
they're gonna fire this bitch.
Not soon enough. Not soon enough. She's really. I don't know why they just now trying to get it through their fucking thick skulls over there at Disney that this bitch is really trying to scuttle this franchise for real. Everything that she's doing is trying to kill characters and finish off the franchise and leave it in a worse state.
Something's in the water over there at Disney because I somehow managed to make it through this this movie they call Peter Pan and Wendy.
You watched that shit?
Oh my god! Yes,
man,
I
you
watched
are
that shit.
glutton for punishment, ain't you? I thought I was the sin eater in this bitch. Holy cow, AB! Why did you do that to yourself?
I don't know. You hear it's a turd, but you gotta have to see it for yourself. And it's a fucking turd.
Look, I heard crack was bad. I never had to have it to know. I heard. No, some things
you know. Your modern movie's a turd when a movie made in 1953 is more relevant and is has more substance to it in today's terms than your movie does.
Look, the internet hates this shit, and it's coming from both sides. I haven't heard anybody that said that this looks like it was going to be an amazing movie.
Yeah, everybody's trashing that movie.
Everybody's trashing.
Well, I usually don't care what everybody else think, but the part that I heard that I listened to was that the Wendy and Peter thing was more from Wendy's perspective than anything else, and I'm more tired of the shit the way they do it nowadays. There was a time when I would give it a fair hearing or a fair watch, but given certain people working on things and certain companies working on things, I already know what it's going to be. Now, I might, for free, catch it just to inform that opinion a little bit more, but I'm not watching. I don't have time to watch that shit. It's not high on my list to watch, and because it's not high on my list to watch, will mean I'll never see the shit. It's way down there, just like the Velma show. I'm not wasting any time and clearing no schedule to watch that. And look, I still haven't watched the last episode of The Bad Batch. Still ain't. And I thought about it today, and I'm like, no fucking way today either. It's not. Look.
Oh, you haven't watched the last episode?
I still ain't watched it. Okay. I'm so fucking pissed off with what they did with that shit. I don't even want to watch it. There's no reason for me to watch the shit. Like, oh, let me go in here and get graped all over again. Like, no, nigga, fuck you. Nah, I got other shit to do. I'll do my laundry instead of watching that shit.
Hey, I had you tidy whities.
I watched a little bit of film just to laugh at it. It is satire.
Man, that shit sucks, man. I made a whole fucking video about how I did this to myself. I knew it was bad, but I still watched it, and I hated myself for it. I was depressed.
I hated yourself for it. Felt ashamed and disgusted with yourself.
This is what I liked about the Velma show, because it proves to everybody that guess what, women would rather be pretty than appreciated.
Yeah, that's true.
So when she tried to de-beautify, I guess, the girls, guess what they chose? They said, "Shit, we'd rather be pretty. We get away too much."
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I give up my privilege, my greatest superpower. I'm gonna give up. Fuck no, I don't want that.
And just to make you feel. And then when they made her Indian and all this other shit, I'm like, this is funny, and I don't mind it if it makes sense. Don't get me wrong, but then if you're a white male with money,
all that.
Oh boy, yeah.
But yet,
not the show for you.
Here's the funniest part about it. He's a white guy with money, talking about Fred, but yet your character want to fuck this guy. Pick a struggle. Then she has this on again, off again, maybe.
The funny part to me about that whole thing when I was hearing about that, because Black Bane was the one pulling my coattail on this Velma shit early, like, man, don't watch this shit. Don't watch this. He usually the one tell me, man, did you check out so-and-so? He was like, don't watch this. Have you watched Velma? No, I haven't watched it. Don't watch that shit. Don't watch that shit. He was trying to save me. He was telling me about the white boy shit, and I'm like, don't Mindy Kaling date white dudes? The fuck is that about? What kind of ridiculous shit is that?
Not the white dude she wants.
Exactly.
Oh, bittered, huh? Okay. Bitter heifer, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
That
what am I
explains a
supposed to
lot.
do about the whole brigade of bitter bitches? Right? What am I supposed to do about that? I'm supposed to watch it because you put it out? Fuck you.
Nothing.
I don't care about your problems.
Tell him go get a vibrator. Go be happy. Go on somewhere.
Hey, she can get a black one. That's why I call them half a man. It's the one man that most women can deal with. That half a man.
The only thing good about Velma that I've seen was somebody did a parody of it where they explained the reason why you had so many different versions of Scooby-Doo, because they finally realized, why can this dog talk? And Scooby kills them and recreates the universe so that way they will forget that he can talk. Or forget the reason why he can talk. Because he's like an alien.
Scooby's an alien. Stayed here because Shaggy had good weed.
That shit was funny. That shit was funny to me. And I was like, that's the only reason that this shit's good, because that shit came out.
Now, number one, when you say go get a dildo, let's be fair. Diesel power vibrators are very expensive.
Tell me more, Charles.
You know why, Charles? Because they cut down trees with the motherfuckers.
Yeah, you know, you got to kickstart that shit like a dirt bike.
You do it with footrest on it.
She going around like a spin cycle for heavy duty. Like I'm just looking at it like, I'm tired of this wokeism shit. I'm tired of looking at commercials and movies where they like have a white guy with a black woman. No, I'll be like, you. Let's be serious.
You.
like no white guys saying, you know what, I gotta have this chick. They see what the fuck y'all do to us, and they be like, man, keep me the fuck away from that.
Yeah, stay the fuck away from that. You do not have a good reputation, and it's not because we put it out there. You put it out there yourself, motherfucker. Yeah. Be mad at us for that shit. We only talk about the shit that we experience. You actually go out there and prove it by acting a whole fucking ass.
Stop talking about Ebony K. Williams like that.
Yeah, I'm talking about Ebony K. too, because I heard Mr. V going flame broiling her ass today. Like, god damn, nigga can't race on Gran Turismo, but he can cook this bitch for the morning breakfast. Like, god damn.
She's in my age bracket. I just look at it like this. She is who she is. She's a gold digger. She has a rusty gold digger face, and
rusty gold digger face. Rusty miner face. I ain't found it yet.
One chick, she was like, "Why do you always want a woman to submit? Why do you always want a nigga that works?"
Yep. Very good response, Charles. That needs to go on.
She was like, if she was quiet. I said, so what if she works? I said, well, okay. If a woman works, then you pay all the bills. You be the breadwinner. I'll sit and I'll be the house husband. How would you like it?
Crickets.
She got quiet. I said, yeah.
I was talking to this woman recently.
Let's not bullshit each other.
I was talking to this woman recently, and I was talking to her about this feminism shit and why it fucks up the dating market for women. And I told her, I said, okay, if you want to counteract that shit and you want to be seen as an equal, then every date that you go out on, you go Dutch.
Yep.
You pay on every date. Don't be expecting a man to take you to some fancy restaurant on the first date. You pay for this shit. Well, I don't know about that. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Why should the dude have to do it?
Yeah.
If you want to be super non-traditional,
you should tell her.
Okay, be non-traditional. Come out your pocket.
Like I told her. That's what I told her. I said, why don't y'all come out of y'all pocket? Why don't y'all fight the wars?
Oh shit.
I said, if y'all this brave new world type of bullshit, why don't you do it? Well,
beautiful, stunning, and brave. Beautiful, stunning, and brave.
I said, you know
I'm
what?
independent.
I said, if you
Where's the other one? Thank you, AB.
if you get pregnant, as soon as you kick that baby out your cooch, give it to the father. You pay child support,
and you get back to work.
But what if she already has stuff? I said,
Stuff don't raise
okay.
a child. That's the point.
Okay.
What was the biggest?
Well,
might not know. What was the biggest
women,
complaint about 1980s fathers? Is that money didn't raise the child. It didn't matter how much their ass was at work. It didn't matter. They weren't there spending quality time with the child, so they weren't okay. So what the fuck makes you think just because you jumped up to 2000s and now you want to be the one at work all the time that having stuff equates to raising a child and spending quality time with that child? It's not. It's the same fucking argument. Only difference is you don't want somebody to make it against your ass because that was the same bullshit argument you was using back in the day against men. To get their ass to come home and be with the kids a little bit more so you can be out in the workplace trying to fuck the copy girl. Stupid shit. That's why.
And then here's the fucked up. I said, here's the fucked up part. And I had to tell her, even though I joke about being chauvinist, and she was like, "Well, you say a lot of chauvinist stuff." I said, my question, right? You were you engaged to be married before? Yeah. Why'd y'all break it off? Because he wanted me to do all the work. Oh.
How was he gonna want you to do all the work?
Charles, I thought they were independent.
And they like working.
Independent. I thought they didn't.
Every time I hear a bitch say she independent, I'm gonna be like, "Who's your head of state? What's your flag? What's your territory? You know, if you independent, then show me your currency. You know, like I know you're big as a country, but
you can break it down just like Kevin did. Who do you work for?
Yeah.
Who signs your checks? Who fixes your car?
Mm-hmm.
Who takes out your garbage?
And I
You're not independent in this system. Everybody is dependent on the system. That's why it can all break down over some little shit.
I said to her, women are as independent as men allow. If men actually said, "Get your ass back in the damn kitchen," what could you forcefully do to keep us from doing it?
Well, that was the argument I made to another chick about why men are not intimidated by women. It's like because at the end of the day, barring some few exceptions, what woman is going to be able to kick some man's ass? I don't care what you see on television, in movies like Fast X. Regardless of that shit, what woman is really going to kick
one of those scenes?
They had a couple of them, but you've been seeing it for 10 movies. I mean, it's not fucking new. But that's what it is. That's why I don't buy, "Oh, he's just intimidated by you." He ain't intimidated by you. Men get intimidated by other fucking men for the one reason and one reason only. They know that motherfucker can beat the hell out of them, bring them to the edge of death. They know that. They're not thinking about that with your ass. That's why your money and none of that shit never really intimidates them.
Oh, men are intimidated. No, men are
intimidated by a woman who makes money and is educated. No, we irritated by that shit because you won't shut up about it. Because you won't shut up about it. That becomes your whole personality, and that's not anything nobody wants to fuck.
Nope.
If you went out with a dude and all he talked about was what he did, his accomplishments, and all the money he made, and all the stuff that he had, you as a woman would be bored as shit. Your cooch will look like Granny Goodness' mouth.
Yes, I gotta correct you on this one. Actually, you get fucked more. You know why? What's so irritating? Because they like to talk about men who got shit. So if you talk about the shit you got, she's seeing dollar signs and her pussy getting wet. But
gold diggers
they try to
gold start trickling.
They try to flip it on us like, "Oh well, I got all this education," and we like, "Bitch, hold up. What's education gonna do for me?"
Oh, you got
what's
debt.
It gonna do for me?
Look,
you got
you $60,000 in debt. Oh, what's that? Why is that my problem?
I had a whole argument with a chick because I told her, just like Kevin did, like, what benefit is your child to me? She didn't even like the idea of the question being posed to her. I was like, too fucking bad. That's what it is, because it's a debt for me. It's a liability for me. So what benefit is it to me?
They don't
We
like
can't say
that.
that. That's my son. Yes, it's your son, independent woman.
Yeah,
Not
you
mine.
go pay for that. You go pay for that.
Also, yeah. Also, where's the father?
He was there,
Can
but
I
she was
meet him?
trying to have him in court and some shit. So, yeah, wanted me to be
Yeah.
involved.
You know. Before you get, we
I
haven't
was
talked
not
about
getting involved in that court shit.
Mm-hmm.
You need to
got
settle that
real.
shit up first. Look, I will take you. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't fucking with
I am.
AB is.
I am. She's a gold digger.
Go further down the misogyny train. I gotta get out of here. So I got about 4 minutes. What y'all got? Final thoughts on this?
Gotta go out with this.
Lead in for Artie Idmore stream.
I just got to do this. I got to leave out with my favorite saying. Art of Idmore sucks at everything, including how you get this extra money. Nigga, whoa, I'm out.
This fucking guy. That was the darkness, the faultness. Charles Faulkner back in Baltimore. Baltimore's on, back home. God help y'all. God help y'all. He came back. Did y'all feel it?
Yeah.
In the Maryland
I felt it all right.
Yeah, because the liquor shelves were still good.
Like they sold out of everything. Who came and bought the whole top shelf? No, never have a nigger.
Mm-hmm.
So what you got, AB? You got all moved in, new place, fresh paint on the walls. You better decorate or something, man. You can't be sitting up in there like you know, launching a nuke or something in a bunker.
Oh my gosh. Keep it grinding, keep it pushing, keep it moving. I'm out. Well, excuse me. Since I'm here, I'm beaming out.
Beaming out. Oh, hold on. I got you. There you go. I gotta send them that sound effect. That was the AB Media beaming on in for a minute from the neutral zone in an undisclosed location. In the neutral zone. Beamed in from Federation Space just to say hello. Good to see that brother doing well. Getting to move. It's time for everybody to move one time. Time to shift one time.
Yeah, I did. Shit.
Yeah, time to move a seat. Move your seat. Some new surroundings for a new year. Some good shit happening. So we got the Art of Idmore Enraged up here. What's up, Flame Boy?
Not much. I'm gonna get me some burgers, and some fries from Five Guys.
Thought you was getting some oxtails. Fuck you. Got me tasting oxtails. Are you talking about a burger now?
I don't know. I gotta feel what I'm in the mood for. I gotta drive around and just look.
Cooch. You in the mood for?
I actually want some fish because I ain't had good fish in a while.
I said cooch.
No, I'm talking about some like salmon, flounder.
I had some of that Friday. I had some sushi. I had some really good fucking sushi. Some really good sushi, my friend.
Some hush puppies.
Oh, you want some fried food. You want that comfort food.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in the South, man. What you expect?
Southern food. That's about it.
Yeah. But Superman's actually getting good from DC. Flash, Superman books have actually gotten better.
That's what I heard. Trying to save DC with Superman books.
1 Minute War was actually really, really good. I enjoyed it. And I'm not really a big 1 Minute War. And I'm not really a big Flash comic book getter, but the past couple of books I've gotten from Flash have been actually pretty good. So I need to figure out what some more stories of Flash I need to get.
Yeah, Flash is usually that book that it'll be good when everything else is shit and most people won't notice it. It's like he's a premier character, but you wouldn't think people actually read his ass because it usually has a good story going on in it. But it's like it doesn't get publicized a lot because it's always overshadowed by what's going on with Superman and Batman or some other shit like that. But Flash consistently, from what I've seen, always has consistently a good story going on in there. It's never really boring. It's just always just a little above normal. Put it that way.
Yeah.
So 1 minute war with a Flash book. That means a lot to me because you dealing with the Speed Force, nigga. You can get a whole lot of shit happening in 1 minute. 60 seconds with the Speed Force, oh nigga, you can live a whole lifetime fucking with a Flash.
Exactly. So
could have hit your ass a million times.
I was impressed by that. I'm still dropping the X-Men until they get off Krakoa.
I'm still dropping the X-Men.
Yeah, like my book. Yeah, my books have gone down to about $40 a week.
Mm-hmm. That's how
about
you know.
35, 40.
That's how you know. That's how you know how good that shit is.
Joe Herb, you know how much I was spending.
Yeah. Joe Herb do that shit all the time. I know how good the books are by how much the regulars are buying. And I know how shitty the books are by how little the regulars are buying. Right? Even without me having to read the shit. And I read. Look, dude, having been on the other side of it now, I can tell by how many I still got sitting on the fucking shelf. I can tell. It's the same numbers. If I got 6 of these 10 that I bought still sitting on the shelf, this book is garbage, nigga. Garbage.
Yeah.
It's better off. It would hurt my ass to use it for toilet paper. Like, God dang, can't even gonna be good for that. Can't even burn the shit because there's so much plastic in it. You fucking choke to death. It's like it's not worth the whatever it's printed on. It ain't paper. It ain't paper. So yeah, I'm glad that the books are good, that there's at least something decent to read anywhere, because I can say I miss comics, but I miss comics being good. I'm not thinking of anything that I miss right now outside of the fact of having a really good read, a good monthly read. Other than that, I'll miss that shit because it's like it's going to shit. It's going to shit. And I don't want to sound like the old dude in the room. It's just all over. But no, it's garbage, dude.
I got the new issue of Green Arrow, and I need to get a Green Lantern. I want to see if this new Dawn of DC is actually going to be good.
Oh, they having another Dawn again? This is why I don't like DC. Constant fucking every fucking 2 years, year in, we got to reset the universe again. Like, nigga, can you just?
Well, this is not really like a reset. It's like all right, we're going to stop doing some of the bullshit we've been doing, and let's just try to like put.
Wasn't that what Rebirth was? Wasn't that what New 52 was? Wasn't that what Flashpoint was? Wasn't that what Crisis was?
Yeah, but they're not like resetting the universe like Flashpoint or anything like that. Or
are they gonna soft reboot it this time?
It's kind of like we're gonna bring everything back to base level. Stop doing these stupid ass stories. I guess that's the. But then with Wonder Woman, they're making a new Wonder Girl, and I'm like, don't they have like 8 of those motherfuckers running around?
I saw that Jim Lee had a picture up on his Instagram of the new Wonder Woman that he drew. I'm like, oh, so we're getting rid of Diana? Okay.
Yeah, she's got blonde hair and got a different suit. Yeah.
Yeah, she got the pantsuit on. It's like, what the fuck do I look? I like the fact that Wonder Woman ran around in damn near a swimsuit, because even though she was showing all that skin and it wasn't just scantily clad sexy, you would be hard pressed to scar her fucking skin. You'd be fucking hard pressed to even lay anything on that shit, because she is a beast, nigga, for real. With a sword, with a lasso, with a spear, it don't matter. She'll fuck you up. You'd be lucky if you cut her. Lucky. That's the most skin you'd see kicking your ass ever.
Hell, I didn't mind the new design they did with this, I guess, chainmail skirt. Well, not chainmail, but the guard skirt that she has now. I don't mind that. But that whole pantsuit that came out, what was it? About 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, I don't like the pants.
Where she had the jacket.
She had the Spider-Woman outfit on. Because it's the same fucking outfit. A short jacket that's above her waist and some pants and stuff. So she doesn't look so sexy. She looks more like a little man. I thought it was supposed to be Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. The femininity should be accentuated in a Wonder Woman. Because when I wonder about women, I don't wonder about her looking like a goddamn dude. Stupid. Like Black Canary can still get away with wearing some shit sort of sexy.
Fishnets and all that.
Yeah, Zatanna, like a whole femme outfit. Like, God damn, what do you do? Magic? Yes, please do some magic on me.
Make me rise, man.
Yeah. Oh shit, you got a stiffening potion in there? Damn. I need the power of All Might. No, that's fine, but the feminine pushing this shit is just the feminist push, not the feminine. The feminist pushing this shit is just ruining some of this stuff. I like Wonder Woman looking the way she looked. It's not because I'm just a purist. I just thought that worked well for who she was as a character. She looked very feminine, very sexy in a way, but she was a very down and dirty fucking character. She would beat the hell out of you. That you wouldn't be thinking about that shit. You wouldn't be thinking about that shit at all when she came at you. That made her look more powerful. It's like the same thing I say with Spider-Man. Why I don't like my Spider-Man looking big and buff.
Because Spider-Man sucks now. Oh.
Don't even start. Don't even fucking start with me with that shit. Because I know. I've heard. I don't want to hear no more. I don't want to hear any more. I don't. That'd be like somebody talking about Superman sucking and Charles hearing it. I don't want to hear about it. Don't want to hear about it. No. But Spider-Man being small and skinny, it works towards showing his feats of strength better. Wonder Woman looking half dressed or whatever and going out and putting a beating on somebody, dark side, parademons, what have you, lets you know shit is amped up, especially if you see her bleeding a little bit. Then you know it's a serious fight. Then you know how serious the fight is. But I don't need to see her running around wearing pants the whole time. Christian-wise, women ain't supposed to be wearing pants anyway.
Exactly.
So
wear your dresses, ladies.
Yeah, dresses or skirts, no pants. You're not supposed to be wearing pants. That's too masculine. Anyway. But anyway, final thoughts so I can go ahead and bounce out of here.
Diamond, you can suck my dick. Where my damn statue?
Diamond.
Cause
who the hell is Diamond? You can't drop that in here. I don't even know who the fuck that person is.
or better yet, previews or previews world.
Y'all okay. Diamond distributors. Okay, previews.
Yeah, because they.
Okay, now you. Yeah, I'll concur with you. Go ahead. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, because I'm still waiting on my damn statues. I got damn 5 statues. They better not all come at once because I can't pay for that much money all at once.
Well, here's the thing. Remember, with previews and Diamond, it's not them necessarily. It's the supplier who's making these statues. If they don't get it, Diamond don't get it. That's why the orders get canceled. Diamond will cancel the orders all the time because the supplier can't meet it. When they didn't make the initial buy-in price or number sold, they'll cancel the order altogether.
Well, see, this
I
is the issue.
Many Punisher shirts that never showed up for that very reason.
Well, see, this is the issue, though. Other people's already got the statues. Why I ain't got it?
So that goes to your shop is late. That's what it goes to. It goes to
because I look at the stuff that I order every week, and they say it's gonna come out this week. Now we're gonna push it back one more week. Now we're gonna push it back one more week. Now we're gonna push it back one more week. I'm still waiting on my damn Luke Skywalker statue that I got. It said it was gonna be in shops 4 weeks ago. It still says 4 weeks ago, and it's still not in shops. Like,
if you can't find it in any other shop, then that's a Diamond thing. If other people who order them from other shops already have it, it's your shop thing. They might not have paid a bill, and that might be one of the invoices that's being held because they didn't pay a bill yet. So they'll send that shit when they get their money. Until they get their money, they ain't sending it. Even though we pay in advance, shops kind of pay in advance for stuff they ordered months ago. You can't end up running a fucking tab where they want all their money all of a sudden for all that shit. It's like, nigga, I ain't even got this stuff yet. Yeah, well, we still want the money. We ain't gonna send it to you sending those. Well, can you just send some of it? Just send the comics. Send the comics. Okay, we'll send the comics. Still got outstanding $12,000 worth of statues, nigga.
I got a credit card with my shop. I just put money on it every month.
Damn, you a good customer, nigga. I'd love to have a motherfucker. I'd love to have 3 motherfuckers like you. I'd get y'all anything y'all wanted. You want to fuck some chick down the street? I'll go grab her for you. Y'all need.
I told her, I was like, hey, give me your car. I just put money on it each week I come in, and then whatever statues come in, I just pay for it with the car. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
I tried to do that with my shop when I was just a customer there, but it was too much work for the motherfuckers that was there because they didn't know how to figure that shit out. I said, man, I don't even want to use a credit card personally, but if you just charge $50 on it every month, I'll be good because now the car is being used and I'm getting $50 worth of my shit.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to do that extra work, so that ain't how it worked. But that would have worked awesome for me because that's all I needed. I need my magic cards. I need my comics.
Yep.
I need magic. I need my comics.
Speaking of magic, I got my magic statue on my birthday, so I was like, yeah.
Magic from X-Men or which one?
X-Men.
Okay.
The Iron Studios one.
Yeah. They make some good statues for Magic, which is surprising to me because she's like an underutilized character. Advertising wise, be it figures and stuff like that. She's an underutilized character, but she has a really interesting look.
Yeah.
When they do make stuff for her, it actually looks really cool. So, anyway, I gotta go. I'm 12 minutes past. I gotta get the fuck on. Thank you, Art Idmore. It was good seeing you, bro. I ain't seen you in a minute, so appreciate you coming through. I do have to watch that stream from yesterday since Mr. Zoom and Faulkness was sitting there talking shit about each other.
Oh, it's at the end because I think Faulkner came in at the end. So
yeah, but look, I get my entertainment. I listen to a whole stream. I ain't gonna do your ass, 15 times speed. I'm gonna listen to the whole thing. I'm an old school analog Negro, so I listen to everything. I ain't the digital generation. I'm an analog. So appreciate you. Y'all check out Artie Idmore Enraged on his channel by the same name. It is every Saturday, 7 p.m. Well, 7 p.m. Pacific time for you.
Not every Saturday. Just Saturdays.
It happens even if you ain't hosting, motherfucker. Shut up. It happens even if you're not hosting. I've seen enough people filling in. It's good. The Coliseum will happen. There will be gladiatorial games. There will be a firefight.
Let me go get something to eat real quick and then start my stream.
Yeah, go put some meat in your mouth.
That's Charles. Charles is the original glizzy eater.
The original bussy. You know you can get your ass for that.
Is it eating if you just swallow? I'm just saying, man.
It's called gulping. I thought that was called gulping.
Yeah, Charles is the original gulping. He gulp on them glizzies.
He ain't shit. He gonna come for you. You know he coming for your ass. Look, he ain't even gone nowhere. He said go to date with the $5 and go a large meat. No, he jumped off the cloud for you. Boy, you heard you. Look, oh.
Wait a minute. You just told everybody on the stream that you're going to date with 5 guys to get some big pieces of meat in your mouth. Some brown meat in your mouth. You're the only nigga I know who can eat a whole banana without chewing.
You the only guy I know that can
nigga, you practice with broomsticks.
Hot dogs and be like,
nigga, you practice with broomsticks.
Now you practice with your nightstick.
Like, look.
Only motherfucker I know can take a whole Coca Bolo and don't flinch.
Number one, you look forward to getting your prostate checked since you were 12, nigga. So what the hell are you talking about? You know, hey, Doc, you need to stop. You need to stop pussyfooting. Fist me. Oh my God. You know, that's the only nigga who gets excited about anacondas, man.
That's the only motherfucker that gets excited about innies instead of outies.
Well, let me put it to you this way: you get excited when you be hearing it's rated bed, and you're like, where? That motherfucker got more bodies than fucking what's that? Tiana Trump. Shit.
That's a hoe. That's a. Where's the beef, Andy? It's in Charles' ass. That's where the beef is.
It's in Art's mouth. That's where it is. All 5 guys in his mouth. He said he's going to 5 guys to get filled out like an application.
Shit.
They putting something in every orifice in his body so he can hear them coming.
Well, so much for the family.
So much for the PG. So much for the PG rating.
Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't cuss on this one.
You know, PG for parental guidance, not pretty glizzy. Okay, don't get excited.
God.
PG prostate getter.
You said prostate liquor. What the hell do you do that for? What the hell? They call it by his G.I. Joe name, rib job.
You ain't shit. Neither one of y'all ain't shit.
I never claimed to be.
Good. I'm glad. Stay that way. I know how to find you. Throw up the ain't shit signal.
Oh man.
Let's let this guy go. We can finish this on my stream when I get back.
Oh yeah, because
so you can hear
go to Art of Your Brain, aka Brokeback Mountain. Speak.
I'm dropping y'all motherfuckers. Peace, Art. Peace, Charles. Goofy motherfucker. Oh my god, back of my head is hurting from laughing at these 2 assholes. Oh my god. Look, for all y'all who don't know, those are friends. They cool. That's just how they get down. But that shit is always hilarious to me because they be coming up with some good ones back and forth. Shout out to the people who came up on the panel. Artie Ibmore, Enraged, Charles Faulkner Jr., with his new acronyms, his new letters behind his name. AB Media, recently moved. I have been Artisan MC. I do this, my virgin ears. I don't know what to tell you. You better get some earmuffs. I'm Artisan MC. I do this every Sunday, 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. UK time for you folks that's over there in the UK. We talk about geekdom and life in general and anything that's going on. If you care to, check out Fast X. It was a pretty entertaining movie. You might want to see it before the next one comes out because there will be a sequel. And it's not like a serious eye-rolling thing. It's like, no, it's a sequel you might want to see. If you watch it on the replay, you can still support the stream, Cash App or PayPal. Artisan MC on $ Artisan MC on Cash App or Artisan MC on PayPal. Or you can just super chat. It's all good. We did not make the goal today, but I wasn't pressing it. I didn't press it, so that's my fault. But we were looking for 15. We ended up with a 5 short for today. So, but I have to get out of here. I don't have time to keep, pressing y'all about this shit. So next time, make sure we get it in early so we can keep the stream going. I don't have to keep worrying about that stuff back and forth. There will be a stream coming up later today, which is the trailer stream, which is me reviewing a couple of trailers. The Creator, Mission Impossible 7 Dead Reckoning, and the Flash 2 trailer. So that will be coming. But for now, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for coming through. And for now, the shop is closed. See you next time. Peace.
Young money, young money. Yeah, yeah. I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights. We've been everywhere and back, but I just can't remember it all. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm living life right now, man. And this is what I'ma do till it's over. Till it's over. But it's far from over. Alright, bottles on me. Long as someone drink it. Never drop the ball. Fuck it, y'all thinking. Making sure the young money ship is never sinking. About to set it off in this bitch Jada Pinkett. I shouldn't have drove. Tell me how I'm getting home. You too fine to be laying down in bed alone. I could teach you how to speak my language, Rosetta Stone. I swear this life is like the sweetest thing I've ever known. About to go Thriller, Mike Jackson on these niggas. All I need's a fucking red jacket with some zippers. Super good Smitto, a package of the swishers. I did it overnight, it couldn't happen any quicker. Y'all know them, well fucking me either. The point the biggest skeptic out, I make them a believer. It wouldn't be the first time I done it, throwing hundreds when I should be throwing ones. Bitch, I run it. I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights. We've been everywhere and back, but I just can't remember it all. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm living life right now, man. And this is what I'ma do till it's over. Till it's over. But it's far from over. One thing about music, when it hits you feel no pain. And I swear I got this shit that make these bitches go insane. So they tell me that they love me, I know better than that. It's just game, it's just what comes with the fame. And I'm ready for that, I'm just saying. But I really can't complain. Everything is kosher, 2 thumbs up. Eva and Roper, I really can't see the end getting any closer, but I'll probably still be the man when everything is over. So I'm riding through the city with my high beams on. Can you see me? Can you see me? Get your Visine on. Y'all just do not fit the picture. Turn your widescreen on. If you thinking I'm equipped before I die, dream on. Man, they treat me like a legend. Am I really this cold? I'm really too young to be feeling this old. It's about time you admit it. Who you kidding, man? Nobody's ever done it like I did it. I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights. We've been everywhere and back, but I just can't remember it all. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm living life right now, man. And this is what I'ma do till it's over. Till it's over. But it's far from over. Yeah, that's right, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm living life right now, man. And this is what I'ma do till it's over. Till it's over. But it's far from over.